Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another live stream here to give you guys greatness once again, which is the PlayStation Nation. That's you beautiful people in the chat. I see you. Woo! Man. Which is the PlayStation 4. Hopefully, in 2023, PlayStation done with that thing. Hey, PlayStation 30 million. And now, the undefeated king, the only next-gen console available, that PlayStation 5, man. What is good, guys? What is up? Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Welcome to another episode of Speak from the Heart as I get this chat thing working. What did I change here? I don't know what I changed. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Another episode of Speak from the Heart. Yo, to be honest with you guys, we have done way more than 68 episodes of Speak from the Heart. But you remember when we did that refresh? You know what I mean? Where we restarted everything over. You know what I mean? That's when we recounted everything. But man, yo, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week, man. As far as this news, well, not even just news. It's been a crazy week as far as this talking. You know what I mean? Everybody's just yapping, just yap. It's been a crazy week, man. But before we get into anything, before we get into the show, just want to show my appreciation to you guys. To everyone that has supported this channel throughout the years. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys have been very entertained here on the channel, man. You know what I mean? We had some ups, we had some downs here, but overall, appreciate you guys for your continued support here on the channel, and not only here on this channel, but also on What's Up PlayStation podcast. You know what I mean? You guys are definitely the true champions of that YouTube channel, for real. You know what I mean? So much appreciation. This weekend, once again, we're going to be having Danielle Basutti, Freya from God of War and God of War Ragnarok. She's going to be our guest this weekend. We're going to be interviewing Freya. We got our questions in. Our questions has been pretty good. Well, we had our questions like a month ago, to be honest with you. But you know what I mean? We sent the questions over, you know what I mean? Everything is good, everything is clear, everything is good to go. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, man. You know how we do, man. We're gonna entertain. We're gonna make sure you guys, make sure you guys are entertained, make sure you guys get some, knowledgeable information as well. And just have a good time, man. Just have a good time over there and whoops. But definitely appreciate you guys, man, supporting What's Up PlayStation podcast. Seeing all of the reactions and comments towards announcing that she's going to be on the show I've been pretty positive, man. So shout out to you guys, and thank you for real for supporting us, and here on this, like I said, here on this channel as well. Appreciate you guys, man. But yo, let's shout out the chat. You know how we get down, the vibes. This is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be a very good one for you guys, man. For Speak for the Heart, man, because man, oh man, yo, is my stuff working? Let me check my Streamlabs real quick. Let's refresh everything. It's gonna be a very interesting Speak from the Heart, man, because you guys see the title here. You guys see the title here, man. These Xbox podcasts has been boring. I'm sorry, man. I am sorry. I apologize, whoever I may offend. But yo, listen, man. These podcasts has been boring, bro. I'm sorry, man. These Xbox specific podcasts has been boring. Are we gonna get into it and why I'm calling it boring and whatnot? If you want to call them Xbox podcasts. we're gonna be getting into it, man. But yo, Sick Human was good, man. No cap podcast in the building, Sick, man. Yo, Sick, it's been a while, but we're gonna highlight it. We gotta highlight it for real. You know what I mean? Because this week This week was funny as hell, man. I'm seeing all these Xbox centric shows, and I'm just like, yo, is this an Xbox podcast? Like, what am I watching here? You know what I mean? Like, like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. What is this? New alert will interrupt on a screen alert. What? Let me copy this. I don't know what the hell is going on here when it comes to these shows, man. These these Xbox podcasters, man. We're also going to be talking about PlayStation 5 success. Well, I did mention this stuff on Whoops. It was part of like a topic, like news, as far as PlayStation 5 success and all the FUD that comes with these PlayStation 5 success. You know, the BS that everybody's talking about, the horizontal and vertical. I now turned my PlayStation 5 horizontally because I saw this video from this guy. I saw this video from this guy, and he said that if you put the goddamn PlayStation 5 vertically, the way that it was showing and announced to everyone, it's gonna mess up. It's gonna mess up. What the hell is going on here, man? Like, what are we doing here, man? This shit crazy, boy. This junk is crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But what's good, guys? Yo, Dre, what's good, man? Yo, Gaming, Grindhouse, Jazz, what's good, Jazz, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, the Queen of Ice. What is up, Ice Queen? Yo, Don Juan Sean, what's good? Yo, Wavy Cricket, what's good, man? Black Bear, Jericho G, what is good? The Unknown, Mary Wilcox, what is up? That's me, see? What's good, man? Yo, No Cap Podcast, what's good, my G? Yo, Surgeon, what's good, man? Team Ambush, what's good, man? Appreciate you guys coming through. Yo, Jay Swade, what is up, my G? Yo, Corel Anchor, what's good? Yo, Frozen Magma, appreciate the donation. He said, what's, with a $2 donation, he said, what's going on stopping through? Hey, man, it's time to speak from the heart, man. It's been a minute since I've done a speak from the heart. And it's time to let some things off your chest. You know what I mean? It's time to take the heart and you want to, then you want that. You feel me? Yo, appreciate it, Frozen Man, for coming through. Yo, True Virgil, what's good, man? What is up? What is up? Yo, J-Wags, what's good, J-Wags? Yo, shout out to J-Wags, man. Very, very entertaining YouTube channel as well, man. Also, my man Jazz out here doing his grinding, doing his thing out here, man. Loving Jazz shows. Very, very entertaining and very, very consistent. You know the vibes. Yo, Das Misi, what up, man? What is good, man? I don't know why my thing is refreshing like this. Ever since I like directly connected my my channel to like OBS, it's been doing that. But we're gonna figure it out as we go. And let me make this a little bit bigger here. Yo, Marique Ziner, appreciate the subscription, man. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here at the J Barry channel. You know what I mean? Appreciate you subscribing, man. Yo, King, what is good, man? As I scroll on, yo, Cyber Dragon with a 20 months being a Soldier First Class member. He said, what's up, chat, mods, and on our host J Bar. What's good, Cyber Dragon? Appreciate you coming through, man, as usual. You know what I mean? Then we got my man Kratos 99, man, with the 50 bones. He put a pink one up in the goddamn chat. It's interrupting my intro. He put a pink one in the goddamn chat. He said, yo, he said, Whoops podcast is way better than every Xbox podcast out there. Also, get those Oreos ready for Xbox Trash event. Yo, we're going to talk about the Xbox event, man. We're going to definitely talk about it for sure. I'm not saying that Whoops is better than any podcast, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm not that, like, cocky or arrogant like that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to explain the reasons why I feel like a lot of these Xbox podcasts are just boring. You know what I mean? I kind of hinted a little bit of it, and we gonna talk, but we're gonna further extend that conversation a little bit today. You know how we do, man. The Jay Barry way. Yo, Gian the Dawn, what's good, my G? Seattle Fresh Chef, what is good, man? Caleb Kaiser in the building, man. Yo, that's the first Caleb Kaiser 2023, man. Appreciate you coming through, Caleb, being a member for 21 months. He said, can't wait for Whoops this weekend and The Last of Us HBO show to follow up the next day. Finna be a movie. You know the vibe. Yo, that's a great thing, yo. It's about to be like Whoops Last of Us for like a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy. And a part of What's Up PlayStation podcast, the following week we're gonna be reviewing or giving our impressions of the Last of Us show. You know what I mean? I think that would be a cool addition to the show. Yo, Cloud Strife, what's good, my G, man? It's our year this year, Cloud. It's our year. It's our year. You feel me? Yo, Forsaken Jonathan, what's up? Mike Andy, Wagwan, Messia, man, Messia. Yo, Philip DVG, what's good, man? Yo, up Chuck Gaming in the building. Got this corny ass meeting. Hey, yo, Chuck got the headphones in his ear right now, listening while in the meeting, man. Yo, Chuck, man, pay attention to the goddamn meeting, man. You know what I mean? Yo, Bridget Air, William Wilderbeeks, what's good, bro? Appreciate you coming through. As I scroll on up your post up, Little Rodney's son, what's good, man? What is good, man? Let me scroll back down here. Oh, yo, Mr. Go Try Hard got Uchiha for the 21 months being a Soldier First Class member. He said, here to mess your intro. Who is interrupting my intro? You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Uchiha, man. Yo, Lay, what's good, man? Shout out to my man Lay in the building, man. I see you, man. Yo, Foxing around, I'm chilling with us. He said, call the FTC. Yo, Envy Dub, what's good, man? Yo, shout out to my man Envy Dub as well for the $5 donation. He said, yo, that guy opened his PlayStation 5 and encountered liquid metal slime from Dragon Quest. Hey, yo, then we got my man Julian Johnson. Shout out to my man Big Ju in the building, man, with the $4.99. Mr. iPhone user over there. He said, yo, this is for my dogs. You're a real one, Jay Barry, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you, Julian, man. You know, good guy in the community. Hello, FTC. You know, very good guy in the community, man. I'm wishing you the best and, all the success that you wish for as well. Yo, just for a little teaser as well, guys, for Whoops. Just want to show you guys a quick little teaser real quick. The setup is not there yet all the way. But we about to go on these cameras. You dig? Let's go. Let's go. The setup is about to be real. Majority of my stuff will be coming next week. So I don't have everything fully set up as far as how I want it. But this weekend we will be on camera this weekend and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So appreciate you guys coming through, man. You know the vibes, man. So just want to show that really, really quick. You know what I mean? That's a little peek. That's a little taste. But yo, this is a big shout out to you guys, man, supporting the channel and whatnot. Also, on this channel, I'm supposed to do a giveaway. The typical giveaway stream in February, but I'm gonna push that to March. Just due to the fact that March is the month where I actually started like this whole membership stuff. So you know what I mean? Just for like a 2-year celebration, we're going to have like a big giveaway for members and subscribers on the channel for March. I think for Whoops is also going to be in March, so it might be a double whammy as far as both giveaways on this channel and on Whoops. You know what I mean? So definitely going to show, love and appreciation to everybody that supports the channels or the channel or channels, on both fronts. You know what I mean? But, I was like, you know what? February would be cool to do it. But I was like, the next month is like the anniversary month. So let's just move it over to March. have a much bigger giveaway, and then go from there on both channels. Yo, True Version, man, appreciate the 199. He said, yo, Phil was sent back by John Connor to stop the PlayStation 5. Hey, yo, somebody was sent back over there on Xbox. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's get into it and let's talk about it, man, because if you guys are new to Speak from the Heart, you know what I mean, I go and explain, the show and then go on my soapbox talking about things that's happening in the community or just happening overall in gaming. This is not like a specific PlayStation centric show. Even though I am a PlayStation centric channel, this podcast or this show here is not like tied to PlayStation in general. If you want that PlayStation centric stuff, you know what I mean? That's why we have What's Up PlayStation podcast. And that is a strictly, PlayStation news and, excitement and, criticisms and things like that. I am thinking about like bringing like a PlayStation like show back on this channel, like a pure PlayStation show, but it will be kind of redundant. Be doing that over there at Whoops. Why would I have to do it over here on this channel where I have, two podcasts that, I could just give my opinions on that as well. You know what I mean? But I like how it is right now. You feel me? Yo, Franco Tech, man, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Wizard, what is good, man? Game Pass. Got it on my PC, on my Xbox. Yo, Persona, what's good, man? Shout out to my G, my bro, my man Persona, man. Shout out to my man Persona, man, doing big things over there, man. Shout out to Persona is the one that actually landed, the Daniel Basutti interview. You know what I mean? Persona, my man Persona was ready. My man Persona said, yo, Bari, get your questions together, right? This is like 2 months ago. I said, yo, Persona, chill. How you gonna send her questions 2 months before the interview? let me chill. But nah, man, shout out to my man Persona, man, doing big things over there. You know what I mean? Big things. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. You see the title of the show, man. Welcome to episode 68, guys. And let's get into it, man. Hold on, I think I'm missing something, man. I'm missing my YouTube button. Where the hell's my YouTube button, man? Hey, yo, I gotta like restart everything or do everything over again. Widget. View account. You don't necessarily have to do this here, but I just like to have it there. It's not like a requirement, but yeah, but I'm not like a artsy fartsy type of person, but when I create something, I want to make sure it's up there. You know what I mean? If I create some type of art or anything, I know that junk looking like hot garbage, but I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna display it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's not possible. We'll work that out, but let's get into the show, man, because you guys see the title, Xbox podcasts are boring. I'm explaining why. I'm explaining why these podcasts are boring. A perfect example is the T1000, the liquid metal, the liquid cooling that the PlayStation 5 is doing. Once people see the success of the PlayStation 5, quickly, they got to stir the pot. They got to get a buzz. They got to garner some type of attention, some type of, what's the C word that everybody uses? What is it again? Clout? With it. So this week, it's no surprise that, or capping, yeah, get the cap in as well. It's no surprise that you see a lot of these quote unquote Xbox shows. And shout out to my man Call Me Jay. Call Me Jay is the one that tagged me into it. Yo, I don't necessarily, a lot of these shows, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily watch, but a lot of you guys, you know what I mean, put me on. You know what I mean? I'll get a DM or I'll get a tag and you guys will let me know. So here we have this dude over here, or Risk It for the Biscuit. Man, only an Xbox channel, you know what I mean, will have a name like you know what I'm saying? This dude named Risk It for the Biscuit. Like the PlayStation gamers and the PlayStation channels, we just got regular names. Jay Barry, Gaming with Persona, No Cap Podcast, aka Sick Humor TV, King Thrash, you know what I mean? Porter Rock 77. These dudes, they be extra. Risk It for the Biscuit. Oh, what? They be having the crazy names. The one and the only Jedi. Like, how the hell you can be the one and only Jedi, man? We've been watching Star Wars since the 70s. Yo, Jewelry, appreciate the subscription. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here at the J Bar channel, man. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? They be having these off-ass names, man. Look at it. I told you. Yo, bro, I promise you I wasn't even looking at the name here. Look, Jedi Knight Peter. Yo, I promise you I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. And I just knew that's an Xbox gamer. You know what I mean? They be like Doom Guy Bob. I'm like, yo, who giving y'all these names, man? Do y'all put your name, you know, you want to create a name, you put in like a name generator? You put video game in your real name and put it together? It's just be the wildest joint that I be seeing on this joint, man. So, you know, my man called me Jay. He tags me and me and Pierre Porter Rock in this post here. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it. Yo, Jazzy Jefferson, man, appreciate you, you know, being a member of Soldier First Class, man. Appreciate it, Jazzy, man. Shout out to my man, Jazzy. That's a cool guy right there. Appreciate you coming through in the chat as well. You know what I mean? So, he tied me into, I was like, you know, I didn't really want to watch it, but I was like, all right, let me watch it. Oh, that's why I don't have desktop audio on. And I said, all right, let me go watch it. Right? So I'm over here, I'm watching this joint. I'm about to click on here and watch it. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So, mind you, the name of the podcast. Let me paint this picture. You know what I mean? Let me get my Bob Ross on. You know what I mean? I am the Bob Ross of YouTube. Let me get my brush and let's get this thing rolling, okay? And why I mean it? Cause what? Jazzy Jefferson, man, appreciate you joining the ranks of Soldier First Class. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, Jazzy. So peep the title. I don't understand what when it comes to these Xbox podcasts. Look at the title. Xbox Infinity or Infinite. Huh? When I see a title like that, I'm thinking it's gonna be, you know, Xbox all day, every day. It's infinite. It's nonstop Xbox talk. Yo, Dre, man, appreciate you rejoining. What's good, Dre, man? My man Dre, I said appreciate you rejoining. I already had that thing ready in my mind. But yo, Dre, what's good, Dre? You know what I mean? Xbox Infinite. I'm pretty sure they like you know, Halo or something, right? You got Master Chief, you got Marcus Phoenix, and you got Senua. I started laughing at this part here because I'm like, when did Xbox fans become fans of Senua? The first game, majority of them didn't like it. So you got Senua on a goddamn overlay, like shit. Yeah, I tell you, man, this is gonna be another part of why these podcasts are boring, right? But let's tackle this part first here. Xbox Infinite is the title of the show. And like I said, I got a lot of respect for a lot of Xbox gamers out there. You know what I mean? I'm cool with a lot of the Xbox gamers and podcasts, but sometimes you got to give him a love tap. Sometimes you got to give him some real talk of why you don't see a lot of PlayStation fans trying to listen to an Xbox show. Huh? The reason is because your podcast isn't an Xbox show. You have Xbox in the goddamn title. You got Xbox ugly ass green color on the overlay, but it ain't a goddamn Xbox podcast, man. It is not an Xbox show. Majority of these shows got mostly PlayStation news that they're talking about. It's majority PlayStation. Yo, I be tuning in all these podcasts. Xbox 2, Planet Xbox, We Bleed Green, Xbox Infinite, all these goddamn Xbox names on it. But majority of the goddamn topics is PlayStation. Some of them even have a ticker. Some of them even have a ticker on the goddamn overlay, let you know the topics that they're gonna be talking about, the news that they're gonna be talking about. And I want to be looking at it like, yo, this is PlayStation news. Ain't this clickbait? They have became the industry that they hate, the bias agenda media that they hate, where they're doing clickbait on their goddamn podcast. Ain't nothing that they do is talk about Xbox. They would talk about Xbox for a little bit. They be like, yo, man, Xbox is the best. Game Pass. Game Pass. I got it on my PC, on my Xbox. Next topic. PlayStation sells 30 million units sold. That is horrible numbers. If the PlayStation was so popular, why is it only selling 30 million? And they would talk for like a good hour. I would say, well, Xbox don't care about sales. They care about Game Pass. PlayStation, 30 million is horrible. Let's look at the numbers. Look at God of War numbers. It's terrible. God of War 5.1 million in a week. It's terrible. It's terrible. This is the problem with PlayStation fans. They just started gaming. You see, I've been gaming since the ColecoVision. I've been gaming since the ColecoVision, since the Atari. And I'll tell you about gaming. Gaming is where Xbox is. That's what's gaming. For next news, Jim Ryan is caught a lot. That's their podcast, man. And the joint is boring. I'm sorry, it's boring. Real talk. Your whole goddamn podcast is a PlayStation bash fest. You know what I mean? I'm not innocent by any means. You know what I mean? But if I have a PlayStation centric show with PlayStation in the title, majority of what I'm talking about is going to be PlayStation. You know what I mean? Here we have an Xbox podcast called Xbox Infinite, and their topic is PlayStation 5 and liquid metal, where they bought this dude KY Bob. They bought KY Bob to talk about the liquid metal. Let's talk about it.
Or you've got your factory heat-sink and fan on that liquid metal, and that has got no momentum in either direction either, because it's centered on your
these dudes. Hey, one thing I know about Xbox podcasts is, boy, these dudes are engineers, they're stockbrokers, they're game developers. Like, yo, how is it that this man puts out a random tweet talking about, yo, PlayStation 5s are going bad because you put them vertically, and an Xbox channel gets this motherfucker on the show in an instant? How is that? They ran their ass to this man's they ass to this man's Twitter page with a quickness in his DMs. Hey, you want to come on my show? This is the pitch. I have an Xbox centric podcast where, you know, we talk about Xbox and all things Xbox. But I saw your tweet. I saw your tweet, and I wanted you to know that I'm interested on you coming on my show to talk about PlayStation 5. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. KY Bob, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? The reason why I want you on my show, Xbox Infinite, is so you can make the PlayStation 5 look bad, you know, because we can't just have them running around talking about 30 million. God of War, Forspoken, we can't have that. We want to make Xbox look good. So all your information that you have, KY Bob, I want you to say it on my Xbox-centric show called Xbox Infinite. Non-stop Xbox news that we talk about here. Let's continue.
Your CPU, so it's spinning center. With your PlayStation 5, liquid metal is not a good idea because you've basically...
With the PlayStation 5, liquid metal is not a good idea. Yo. Yo, what are we doing, son? What are we doing, man? Huh? What are we doing? Jesus. Xbox Infinite. Let's talk about the PlayStation 5 build. How it's not a good idea to put liquid metal in it. There we go.
You got this massive piece of copper that is gravity is already fighting.
Yeah, well, they talking about gravity, boy. They said this massive sheet of copper, which gravity is already fighting. Yo. These dudes is Einstein now, bruh. This shit crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, man. This shit crazy. Yo, it's gonna get better, guys. Trust me. This is just the rev. This is the rev up. We revving up right now.
To pull down. That is attached to your CPU or your APU, and liquid metals between them. And so, and your cooling fan in the PS5 isn't centered either. It's in the top.
In your PS5? I thought this dude I thought it was an Australian dude. He sound a little country. He said for your PS5.
Top corner. So when that fan kicks on, it's going to torque the heatsink that it's attached to in a certain direction. For the disc models, any vibrations from your Blu-ray drive in the disc models, that's going to cause an issue. If that system sat there and was completely stable and had a smaller heatsink that wasn't being favored by gravity in a different direction, then it wouldn't be an issue. But there are
so right there, he's pretty much saying if it was built like the Xbox, he said if you don't have to worry about the vibrations. That's what we talking about here, man. We talking about the vibrations. If it was just sitting there, huh? If it was built like a square and had ventilations on the top and on the back, you know what I mean? If they went for like a square shape, then the PlayStation 5 would be an issue. I'm not saying that you have to be like Xbox, but if you had an all black square box with ventilation on the top and you have a button in the front, you know, you can put an X there. Just X marks the spot. I'm not saying that you got to be like Xbox, but if they did it like Xbox, then there will be no issue. Then there will be no issue. Mind you, nobody in here is having issue with a liquid metal on PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? I've had my PS5 day one stood up vertically. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that have their PlayStation 5 stood up vertically and I never had an issue. But for some strange reason, after 30 million sold, after God of War news, after VR2 coming soon, 2 years later, it's an issue. Pure craziness.
There's so many factors in the PS5. It's just not made to be used in a system that is got more strapped to the CPU than just a heatsink, water block, and fan. It's just not meant to be done that way. And they've even gone as far as so if you put liquid metal in your computer, if you replace,
it's not meant to be that way. So why did the engineers create it that way? You know what I'm saying? Like if you were so curious, right, and you thought this guy was knowledgeable, wouldn't that be like a follow-up question that you would ask, right? If you was really interested of why this could be possibly an issue for PlayStation 5, wouldn't you, and this is supposed to be the knowledgeable person, wouldn't you ask that question? I know I would. I would be like, yo, so why did the designers, why did the engineers create the PlayStation 5 the way that they wanted to create it? I'm pretty sure it'd be like, you're toxic. that will be the response, right? Shit crazy, boy.
Your thermal paste with liquid metal on your CPU, you don't get a seal. There isn't a seal because it's not.
That's a lie too. That is a bold-faced lie, and none of these dudes on the show even know what the hell he's talking about. So they're just gonna believe everything that the man is saying. This is a bold-faced lie. There's no seal. Yo, from the day they tore apart the PlayStation 5, we saw they had thermal paste. They had a whole what you call it, like a sponge type of, not a sponge, but it was like a covering thing around a liquid metal. I can't think of the name right now, to seal everything together, and it's sealed tight. You know what I mean? There's no air pockets or anything like that. No, you know, the PS5, it had its thermal pasting surrounding the CPU and or the APU, whatever you want to call it. But it also had like a padding as well surrounding the liquid metal. I don't know what you guys would call that. You know, the PC guys will probably know. But this dude just said that. This dude just said, no, it doesn't have it. So let's repeat what he just said.
And they've even gone as far as, so if you put liquid metal in your computer, if you replace your thermal paste with liquid metal on your CPU, you don't get a seal. There isn't a seal.
You don't get a seal? Yo, what are these? Yo, what are these Xbox channels on, man? Yo, why is the whole show so quiet too? Yeah, they listening with their legs crossed, their hands crossed up, you know, folded up, just listening. It's like, yo, go ahead, man. Speak that talk that talk. You spitting right now. No lisp.
Because it's not an issue. Sony saw this as a potential hazard.
Oh,
PS5.
Oh, wait. So Sony saw this as a potential hazard for the PlayStation 5. Mind you, they're upping their production to produce more of this faulty PlayStation 5. Mind you, they sold 30 million of this faulty PlayStation 5. Imagine selling 30 million units of your faulty PlayStation 5, and this issue that Xbox channels or podcasts are talking about is not a mass issue. It's not an issue by the droves where PlayStation themselves has to respond like, hey, we have to do a factory recall here on this console. You imagine that? I remember a certain console that had issues with thermal pasting and heating. What console is that again? What's this podcast called? Xbox Infinite? I wonder what console that was. Yo, Immortal Black, what's good, man? Hey, these I don't know what this is. This a library session? You know, when you back in the day when you went to the library and the librarian read you a book. You know what I mean? You just sat down with you sit down Indian style. You know what I mean? You fold your hands together. You know what I mean? You just sat down and listened to she read author. That's what they doing right now. They just sitting down and listen to this KY Bob. That's because his profile pic is an Xbox and a PlayStation. I'm assuming he is fair and balanced. Yo, he said it wasn't a thermal paste with the 360. It was the terrible X clamp design. Okay, cause I know it had some type of issue with the heating. I thought it was a thermal paste because people was like, yeah, you gotta wrap this joint together and you gotta put this upside down. But let's continue. It's almost done, guys. It's almost done.
Seal around its APU in case that liquid metal was to seep. Now that seal can be broken because of the reasons I just mentioned. The force of the heatsink in an odd direction, the vibrations from a Blu-ray player and off.
So the seal gonna be broken because the vibrations of the Blu-ray player and gravity. Let me sip my lemon water, man. The gravity, force and mass.
Off-centered fan. It's all fighting against that seal, and the seal is failing, and that liquid metal is running out.
Said, don't forget they said to install your SSD at your own risk too. What anything that you have to open up your console is going to be at your own risk. And I don't think the SSD, I don't even think they said that. Look at the comments that's even coming through, man. This is an Xbox podcast. This is no different than all these Xbox podcasters, man. It's no different. You know what I mean? Their main reasons for having an Xbox show is to talk about PlayStation. It's to bash PlayStation. You know what I mean? And yo, I'll be honest with you, it gets tiring. It's becoming dry over there on Xbox. It's really truly like, cause every week you just know and what to expect. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, here, right now you have Xbox news coming with a showcase, right? But I'm pretty sure within that news or that talks, they're not fully going to focus. I'm not saying you have to fully focus on it, but at least like 90-80% focus on that Xbox news. They're not going to do that. It's going to lean over to PlayStation, what PlayStation is doing wrong. It's going to lean over to PlayStation need to do better. You know what I mean? And then as soon as somebody in the chat, that's probably you guys from the chat, you're going to be like, hey, but PlayStation doing well with the sales and the games. They're going to be like, oh, that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's comical, and you can just predict what's going on with it. And for after all these years of like tuning in, because sometimes, yo, I'll be honest with you, I will tune in. I'll be like, let me see what Xbox is talking about today. And then when I come over there, it's PlayStation. And then when I look at the podcast name, Xbox Factor, Xbox Infinite, We Bleed Green. You know what I'm saying? Planet Xbox. And I'm just like, yo, why even have if you just want to do a podcast that just talk about gaming, you know what I mean? Just do that. But why have the Xbox title to it when you're not even close of being Xbox centric? You know what I mean? It's ridiculousness, man. It's just like, yo, get it together. Yeah, Xbox is not giving you that much news to talk about, huh? Or they're not giving you that much information. I don't get what's going on. Or they're not giving their fans enough news to talk about these games. It's just crazy. Yo, Xbox podcasters, man, y'all need to get together. Y'all need to get together. Y'all need to do better, man. Especially in 2023 with all this supposedly news coming. Y'all need to get it together, man. It's looking very, very suspect over there that every goddamn showcase, every goddamn show and whatever you do is PlayStation centric. And then, you know, the default response, Well, I got a PlayStation too. To call your goddamn podcast Xbox PlayStation Infinite. How about that? Or Gaming Infinite. Shit crazy. This junk crazy, man. And then when they look at somebody like me, they would say I'm toxic. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Oh my God, this Jay Barry guy is toxic." Oh my God, Persona, Gaming with Persona, he's toxic. Don't go on their show. They bash Xbox. Don't go on their show. They're fanboys. This shit crazy, yo. I seen some dude comment on like Daniel Basutti. It was like, yo, why are you going on these fanboys podcasts? I'm like, yo, Jesus Christ. That's how you got that. That's what comes to your mind. Seeing an announcement like that. No wonder, you know what I'm saying? No wonder Xbox shows is talking about PlayStation. A Nintendo podcast, they talk about Nintendo. A PlayStation centric podcast, they talk about PlayStation. These Xbox shows, man. A PC show, they don't talk about PC. Yeah, he said, yo, Barry, who was the dude with the Vegeta hairline who tried to call you out? Yo, what was his name again? I forgot dude's name, yo. Hold up, let me go back, because it wasn't too long ago that we did a Speak from the Heart with dude. I gotta go back real quick. What was his name? Man, I don't have his name on here. I forgot dude's name, man. I know what you talking about though. He got the glasses and all that. Irrelevant. Crazy. Oh yeah, Turboverse, yeah. And yo, come to find out, the dude was following me. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, why if you have so much ill will and things to say, why are you even following me on Twitter? Yo, shout out to my man Viper Reef's Corner with a $4.99. He said the Blu-ray player that almost no one uses. That part? Yeah. Like, what is your excuse, your so-called excuse for the digital version? You know what I mean? Let's say your theory or whatever you're saying is true. What about the digital version? Does that apply? Your gravity and your vibrations? I know it's a bunch of BS. I know it's a bunch of BS, and I know people gonna shut that down. But I just thought it was funny. Funny fact, when I was watching Persona show yesterday, they fell back from their statement. Let me see. Do I have it listed here? Oh, here it is right here. They actually fell back from their statement. They retracted their statement here. You know what I mean? The tech guys, they retracted their statement. It was a critical misunderstanding. Yeah, it was a critical misunderstanding. How about I didn't know what I was talking about. I was lying. How about that? Huh? How about that? Don't try to fancy it up. You know what I mean? Don't try to make it all, fancy spancy. It was just a critical misunderstanding. Nah, we ain't trying to hear that, bruh. On our end, we thought that the coder said liquid metal problem happened on unopened inbox PlayStation 5. What he said and meant the PlayStation 5 that had not been opened, the console, by another repair shop prior to him. The funny thing about it is there's a YouTuber that fixes consoles. I forgot his name. I think his name is like John Glusax or something like that. He fixes like a whole bunch of consoles and like controllers and stuff like that. And not once have I seen a video from that dude where he brought up liquid metal and the issue while he was fixing these PlayStation 5s or whatnot. And he got tons of videos. Let me show you who I'm talking about. Let me show you who I'm talking about, man. John, yeah, there it is. John Glasscock. Look at this. Look at this. Whole bunch of PS5 and all that stuff. You don't see no liquid metal issue. Do this with your PlayStation 5. You talking about opening it up and cleaning it out. Nothing. Nothing. Talking about the HDMI here. Make sure you check on the hair. There's another dude too that repairs PlayStations and all that stuff too. I forgot his name. You don't see nothing about no goddamn liquid metal. Like really and truly, if PlayStation had like an issue with like liquid metal, yo, you would see like a whole new iteration of a console, you know, fixing that issue. If it was like a major issue, like these bots was making it seem like. Pure craziness, man. You can't be that bored with your console, bro. You know what I mean? You can't be that bored with your console. You're that bored with your console where you're like, yo, we gotta talk about the liquid metal on PlayStation. Crazy. Yo, Chris Righteous, what's good, man? That's my man Chris Righteous in the building, man. Appreciate you coming through, Chris, man. My man doing good things over there, man. Very successful space the other day. Yo, one thing with Twitter Spaces, man, you can have a direct and clear direction as far as what you want to do in the space, and people don't care, man. People going to see how much people are in that space. They're like, oh, over 100 people in here. Let me bring up what I want to talk about. I want to bash Xbox. I want to do the, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Cassie, what's up, Cassie? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, it would have been like a widespread issue. You know what I mean? If it was the case like how they're outlining it on this Xbox Infinite podcast. You know what I mean? Like if it was such an issue with gravity and and vibrations, you know, PlayStation would have been announced it. No different than like how they had a widespread issue with the DualSense controller. They had stick drift going on with the DualSense. So now, like I told people before, if you're going to buy a DualSense controller, make sure when you look at the back, make sure that you see an A at the end. When you look at the FCC ID number, make sure you see an A at the end. That means that's the new revised DualSense controller. That's the one that they fix where you're not going to have no stick drift issues. But if you have the ones that have like the 1 in the background, in the FCC ID, that is the older DualSense controller where it's possible that you could get stick drifting on that controller. You know what I mean? But that was a widespread issue where PlayStation had to revise or bring a different SKU of the DualSense out. You know what I mean? It would be no different if this liquid metal was such an issue. You telling me all that R&D and all that work and money that they put into, you know, hiring these engineers and everything, they don't know what they're doing. But you off of Twitter that got, oh, I am a tech enthusiast in your goddamn you know, in your goddamn Twitter profile, we're gonna believe you. That's what the man said here. Tech savvy gamer, and I host the Game Set Live podcast Thursdays. You know what I mean? What the fuck are we doing, man? We're supposed to believe you. Pure craziness, man. But yeah, man, these Xbox podcasts, they getting a little boring, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. If you are Xbox podcast or you got an Xbox centric podcast and you're listening, I just gotta keep it real with you, man. Your podcast is boring. You know what I mean? And I mean that in the sense that you're not specifically talking about the things that was going on in Xbox. You You know what I mean? There's a reason why you would have to talk about PlayStation news, because you want shock value. You know what I mean? You want controversy. You want the attention. Right, you know, rightfully so. But at the end of the day, you'll get that stuff if you just talk about Xbox. There's plenty of stuff that you can talk about Xbox. Not gaming wise, but you can speculate. You can speculate on what games you want to play on Xbox, since you ain't got no games. Yo, before I open up the chat, let me talk about this real quick, man. Let me talk about this Xbox show, this Xbox showcase. You know what I mean? Let me talk about this real quick, man. Because I thought Xbox was giving these guys another needle in the haystack. You know what I mean? But they're definitely going to have a show coming. It said curious about what's coming to Xbox. Check out Developer Direct on January 25th. So that is the day. No, that is before. No, Forspoken comes out the 24th, and the 26th, the DualSense Edge comes out. So they got a nice little free day right there. Yo, Viper's Corner, man, appreciate the 1999 donation. He says there's a whole lot of shock value happening with Xbox. Like where the fuck are our lead developers going? Oh, that's another thing too, man. The Fable stuff. I'm not too interested in like Turn 10, but I'm pretty sure somebody will bring that stuff up. As far as like what they're doing, and I mean not Turn 10, but Playground Games. I'm sure somebody will bring that up. But it is kind of spooky with what's going over there at Xbox. And it's been something that we've been saying for the longest, right? We've been saying this for the longest, that there's a management issue going on over there at Xbox. It's not hate. It's not being rude. It's not being anything like that. It's just what we're observing with our own two eyes and what's going on over there at Xbox. It's not like a developer or, you know, a lead artist or something like that is leaving. It'd be like creative directors, lead producers. You know what I mean? It'd be the head of these development studios leaving. Something is going on over there. I'm not saying that everybody gonna stay there at their jobs and do all that stuff, but obviously you want other opportunities in your career. That's perfectly understandable. But this has been going on for like back to back kind of thing, and it's just like, yeah, it's worrisome over there. And this is it's the reason why it's so worrisome is that if you had a steady flow of consistently releasing your games, it would have been no issue. But you have droughts, and I mean droughts, where there's nothing coming out. Look at 2022, and then you see news like Playground Games head developers or head members create their own independent studio. Like what? Ain't you supposed to be dropping Fable? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's worrisome. You know what I mean? But Xbox got their showcase coming. Well, I wouldn't call it a showcase, more like a direct, so you can keep it in line like a Nintendo Direct or a State of Play. You know what I mean? They're learning. You know what I mean? A lot of people keep saying that, oh, you know, Xbox is innovative and they lead a charge on a lot of things. Nah, they copy Nintendo and PlayStation right here with what they're doing. And I think this is obviously based off of the feedback that people are leaving. Them inside Xboxes weren't it, right? So Xbox here, they're having a showcase on January 25th. I'll be honest with you guys. I won't be doing anything. I gotta go in the office this day, actually. So I won't be streaming this or anything like that. when it comes to this showcase. And I'm not interested in nothing that they're showing here outside of Redfall. Like, yo, this announcement is no different than when PlayStation announces their premium classic games. And I know you probably guys are saying like, what the hell are you talking about, Jay Barry? What are you talking about? You know how when PlayStation every month announces their classic games, the fan base is disappointed? Like, damn, where is Legend of Dragoon? Where is this game? Where is that game? Where is this game? Yes, they're doing their job as far as like keeping you up to date and announcing what's coming to their service and things like that. But there's a disappointment factor there. And this announcement is very similar to this. You've been you did a show in freaking June, E3, right? You did your E3 show. Now we come back here. We're in June, expecting some type of announcement. You know, I'm speaking in the fan base mind of things, the Xbox fan base mind of things. You know what I mean? You're hyped up. Oh, the announcement is coming. Announcement is coming. And this is what this show is going to consist of: Elder Scrolls Online, Forza Motorsport, Minecraft Legends, and Redfall. Mind you, this is like a Xbox and Bethesda present developer direct live stream January 25th. And you got 4 games on here? Hey, am I asking for too much? Is it just me? What the fuck? Yo, son. Yo, I'm not even trying to be rude, yo. Real talk. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Elder Scrolls Online. Where's Indiana Jones? Where's Hellblade? Look at this show. Look at this podcast right here, man. Come on, Xbox, man. You got the Xbox Infinite guys. They got a whole freaking overlay with Senua, Marcus, Master Chief. And this is what you're gonna give these guys? You're gonna give these guys Elder Scrolls Online? You're gonna give these guys don't have the Forza car on here, man. They don't have the Forza car on here, man. And you gonna get them Forza? Well, Forza I expected. Minecraft Legends? And I can hear it now. There's gonna be an Xbox fan. Well, Minecraft is a big game. You know, they got an audience that they gotta update. I'm not talking about the audience. I'm talking about you specifically, the gamer. Is this an interesting list? Redfall is the only thing that I'm interested in here, to be honest with you. I think Redfall looks like it's gonna be a cool game to play. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes with gaming with your friends. Will it deliver gameplay wise, single player wise, story wise? I don't know, but it looks like it's no different than Back for Blood or Left 4 Dead type of game. You know what I mean? Yo, DC Gaming Man, appreciate the $5. It says still no Hellblade, Avowed, Contraband, Indiana Jones, Everwild. So much is missing. So much stuff missing, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Are they not reading the room right? You know what I mean? Like, where the hell is Indiana Jones? You announced that back in like 2019, my boy, or 2020. All these games. Hellblade was 2019. Avowed 2020. Contraband teaser trailer. Everwild. We don't even know what the hell that is. Where is State of Decay 3? You're gonna have a whole ass show for 4 games. Like, how long is the show gonna be? They say it's gonna be at 3 p.m. Eastern. Fans should tune into Xbox channels, Twitch and YouTube, and Bethesda channels, Twitch and YouTube. How long this show gonna be? They're gonna have a dedicated show for Starfield, which is good. You know what I mean? Which is good for that game and anybody excited for that. But if they're trying to do like a state of play or Nintendo Direct, you gotta come stronger than no 4-ass games. The hell are you doing? 45 minutes, 4 games. Oh my god! This, yeah, yo, who said this was an inside Xbox earlier? Who said this was an Xbox? I saw somebody said Xbox inside Xbox 2.0 or something like earlier. You goddamn right. How the hell this is 4 games in 45 minutes? You're gonna have at least 10 minutes for each games to talk about? Yo, son. This yo, something ain't right, man. Something's not right, yo. Something's not right. And like, yo, like I said earlier today, I'm not even trying to like extinguish any type of hype for Xbox gamers. You know what I mean? I'm actually happy that they're gonna have a showcase. You know what I mean? Giving them a roadmap as far as, you know, upcoming games that's coming to their platform. Even though you got 2 multiplats on here, this and this. At the end of the day, you're going to have more Forza news. You're going to have more Redfall news. That's good. Yo, Sculptor Race K, appreciate the subscription. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. You know what I mean? And the channel. You know what I mean? Get familiar with all the content. Watch the older stuff as well, man. Don't just watch the new shit. Watch some of the old videos too, man. You know what I mean? 45 minutes. The fuck? The hell going on here, yo? Jesus. So you're gonna have Arcade, Mojang, Turn 10. That's crazy, man. Like, some majority of what Xbox has shown was 2 years ago. It's about to be 3 years. We're in 2023, and there's still no information on news coming. People want to talk about smoke screens, dangling the carrot. You got a perfect example right there. That whole show in 2020. That's what it was. Oh, what? Yo, Kratos99, appreciate you joining the ranks of Soldier First Class. Welcome, man, to the membership. Appreciate it, man. Is it really 45? Nah, that's what they're saying. They say it's around 45 minutes. That's what people are saying in the chat. They didn't say that here in this blog, but I saw somebody in the chat say it's around 45 minutes. Jazz. But man, yo, this is wild. Like, yes, I definitely want to see more of this game here. You know what I mean? But really and truly, right now, they are death looping this game here. Every goddamn showcase, not only on the Xbox side of things, on the PlayStation side of things, they have this game being announced for something. I promise you, every showcase, I see something with Elder Scrolls Online. Am I the only one that knows that? Every goddamn show, this game must be, a lot of people must be playing it or something. You know what I mean? A lot of people must be playing, but they unveiling 2023 major update. Okay, cool. Turn 10 Studios have been hard at work, bringing fans the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Series X and S. Ooh. Ooh, this is not a good statement right here. You should have just left this right here. Built from the ground up to take advantage of the Series X. Should have left that right there. Forza Motorsport is back, and we can't wait to share more gameplay and exciting details. Minecraft Legends, Mojang. What's it, Mojang? Mojang or Mojang? How you say it? Mojang? Studios will showcase an inside look of their PvP multiplayer experience in Minecraft Legends. Oh, what? Yo. You know what? I can't even get mad at Minecraft Legends, man. I know the kiddies about to eat that up. Grown men out here about to hype this jump like, yo, what the kids? You know, the gaming politics, the politicians, they're gonna be like, well, the kids like it. They're not gonna talk about their feelings though. Yo, Caleb Kaiser with a $5 donation. He said PlayStation showed more in 40 minutes from their September showcase in 2021. Yeah, that September showcase was pretty good. I know a lot of people was hating on that showcase, but when you look at it from in hindsight, that showcase was actually very, very good. But there was a lot of new games showcased there or announced there. I guess people wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? And then Redfall. The minds behind Dishonored, Prey, Arcane, Austin will show several minutes of the gameplay from their upcoming FPS. Director reveals single player and multiplayer gameplay. Show you more how you and your friends take down bloodthirsty. What they need to talk about, because remember, did they say that in Redfall, your save as far as what you do in like in a friend's game, it doesn't transfer over to your own game? They said that last year, right? That is something I wish they were to tackle and to change, you know, have it like a more like a Borderlands thing here. But that's going to be tiresome, man, where you got to be like, you're going to be playing with your friends, obviously, but depending on who's the host, that's the person that's going to benefit the most. Your Persona said the biggest L will be if they show Redfall there and not give a release date. Yo, if they show anything here and not give a release date, that's a no. Honestly, I doubt that. Yo, they did say that, right? Yeah, that's something that I think they should fix. But I doubt. Yo, Andrew Wilkins, what's good, bro? I doubt that any majority of these games. Well, I say majority of these games. These 4 games, they're gonna have a release date. There's no way you're gonna have a showcase or whatever they calling this, developer direct, for 4 games and you don't have a release date for them. That quote unquote to be showcased or to release in this year. That's like if PlayStation has a state of play or even a showcase, and they showcase any of 2023 games and it doesn't have a release date, that's an L too. Like how you gonna have a showcase within that within the year for games that's supposed to be coming out this year, if it's centered around games coming out this year and not have a showcase? Yeah, that's not a good look. Yo, Teasy, what's up, man? You know what I mean? The only one I could probably see PlayStation not giving a release date yet is probably Spider-Man, because that's coming out fall. That's the only one I can see them not giving a release date yet. You know what I mean? They'll probably do something similar to like God of War and give it a release date like in the summer. You know what I mean? Or late summer with Spider-Man. But giving a release date for any showcase now or state of play now, I probably don't see that. But hopefully games like Stellar Blade that they show, you know what I mean, any other, or these multiplayer games that it's supposed to be showing, hopefully those have release dates, whatever showcase that they are going to have or state of play. But yeah, if these games don't have no release date, then yeah, what are we doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing? Like, why have the showcase? I get to showcase some more stuff, but these are these games, especially these right here, were promised early 2023. I don't know when this is going to come out, but these I know for sure were promised early 2023. So having this direct here and not having a release date will be kind of disappointing. But how you guys feel about it, man? You know what I mean? Xbox having their first direct or showcase in 2023, and it's only 4 games. Like I said earlier on Twitter, like, I'm happy for the Xbox gamers that they got a showcase for the upcoming like 2023 roadmap. But for me personally, you know what I mean, I'm not interested in none of these games like that. Like I said, Redfall is the only game that has my interest. You know what I mean? Where I would definitely play that game. You know what I mean? And probably stream it. Do some multiplayer with that. But Minecraft Legends, no, I'm not interested. Forza, no, I'm not interested. Elder Scrolls Online, no, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Well, I see a lot of excitement from people, and I know they don't play these goddamn games. I know they don't play these games, bruh. You don't never see nobody play no Elder Scrolls. I'm talking about people within this community. I'm not talking about the overall. I know a lot of people play Elder Scrolls Online, but I'm talking about people in this community. I know goddamn well they don't play no Elder Scrolls Online. Forza Motorsport, they're not playing that shit either. There's a reason why Forza Motorsport had to add the rewind button in the last game. You know what I mean? Because they got so attuned with Horizon, they know that people don't want the more serious sim like Forza game. So it was like, you know what? Let's add that casual bullshit to the motorsport game and put a rewind button in there. They don't give a fuck about the motorsport. Horizon, they care about that, but the motorsport, they don't give a fuck about that. Minecraft Legends, they don't give a fuck about that either. none of these motherfuckers in this community is playing Minecraft. They kids probably, but none of them. I'm talking about you, the gamer, you. So I'm trying to, you know, gauge people's interest, and I'm just like, they're really hyped for this. There was more hype when you didn't know about the showcase. When Aaron Greenberg made that first tweet, he was like, "Yo, excited for this week." There was more hype around that. But seeing what he's saying, excited for this week, and seeing what they're gonna be showcasing, the fuck is this? Respectfully. Yo, Kratos99, appreciate the $5 donation, Mr. Android user over there. He said, rumor is Redfall is going to be May. But Tears of the Kingdom is May 12th. I kind of feel bad for Redfall. Oh wait, I don't. Redfall in May? I mean, but the thing is, you got to look at it from the Xbox perspective. You're looking at it as far as I got all these consoles, and I'm more interested in Tears of the Kingdom coming out in May. But that person that's an Xbox gamer that most generally don't care about like PlayStation or Nintendo, where would you release Redfall? Like, real talk. Yo, Cooper Clips, what's good, man? Where would you release Redfall in 2023? Me personally, Redfall should have came out this month. Me personally. You have this month would have been a great month for Redfall to come out. You know what I mean, for the Xbox side of things. April, I can see April as well, because yeah, they're not going to have Mega Man Battle Network. So April will be another good month as well for Redfall to come out. But March, February, May, June, yeah, that's dead on arrival. Even if you just focus on Xbox, that's dead on arrival. You know what I mean? March is a done month, because you're going to have major AAA multi-plat games on Xbox coming out that month as well. You know what I mean? January, they should have did their best to have this game come out in January, or I agree with Chris with April. That was the second month I was going to say as well, April. Everything else in the first 6 months is dead on arrival, because it's not only just the exclusive from other platforms coming out, but it's major multi-plat games on your platform coming out. And you ain't competing with no Resident Evil. You ain't competing with no Monster Hunter. Well, Monster Hunter come out this month, right? January would have been tough too, because we all know they're not going to play the Personas game, regardless if it's coming out on Game Pass. Monster Hunter, I can see them playing that. You know what I mean? But they still would have had a chance. They still would have had a chance in January. April looks like the perfect month, to be honest with you, because I can't think of anything for Xbox, like third-party wise as well. But the thing is, now you got to worry about your own games as well. So when are you going to release Minecraft Legends? When are you going to release Forza Motorsport? When are you going to release this expansion for Elder Scrolls Online? You know what I mean? If April's a free month, I'm pretty sure at least 2 of these games is going to launch in April. But if Redfall launches in May, you know what? Kratos, you got a good point. Regardless if you're just a Nintendo or regardless if you're just a Xbox fan, May might be a difficult month, yo. It might be a difficult month for Redfall. Redfall should launch before Forza Motorsport. It should launch before Forza Motorsport. But yo, I'm going to open up the chat, guys. If you guys want to come on through, the Discord is in the link. It's in the description below. And I'm going to be into the Speak from the Heart chat. So if you guys want to come on through, definitely come on through. But yeah, this is Speak from the Heart, where you guys, can, speak on, things, and you don't got to be politically correct here. You don't just speak from the heart, man. You know what I mean? Let open up your chest. Put your hand in your chest. Take your heart out and put it on your sleeve. Nah, that ain't work. Yeah, that was the execution was bad on that one. But yeah, I don't know, man. May does not look like it's gonna be a good month. I think January, but April is probably like the most optimal month for a game like Redfall to release. Forza Motorsport, that has its own unique fan base, so regardless on when that launches, that fan base is definitely gonna play that game. But yeah, a game like Redfall, first person shooter, open, multiplayer game, that comes a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? So you got to launch that at a strategic and an appropriate time, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not too excited for this showcase. I know plenty of people is gonna probably do like some reactions to it. Hopefully Xbox channels, it's how more Xbox channels be doing more reactions to PlayStation shit than their own shows. Shit crazy, bro. I've seen the Xbox channel do every single reaction to a state of play.
That's because there's more PlayStation shows than Xbox shows. They're finally getting their own direct.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, what up? What's up?
Yo, Chris, what's good, man?
Yo. I came in here, to say, everything needs to clear out of May. Mm-hmm. Everything, and it's not because obviously they're on two different platforms. They're two exclusives, yeah. Right? Redfall and stuff like that. But at this point, who doesn't have a Switch? I mean, I know more Xbox gamers that have a Switch, but they don't have PlayStation.
Agree.
You know what I mean? But it's not just that. It's just obviously it's gonna come to Game Pass or whatever. But if it releases around when Tears of the Kingdom comes, when you go on social media, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see way more people talking about Tears of the Kingdom than Redfall.
It's gonna get
That's
drowned
why it needs
out.
to be. It's gonna get drowned out. That's why it needs to be by itself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think April, because like you said, they're not getting Mega Man Battle Network connection, and Mega Man is very niche anyways. The Battle Network games are, right? So that's not really, you're gonna hear us talk about it, but it's not gonna be something that is like all over the place, like how Tears of the Kingdom is gonna be like when that releases, right? So I think April, would have been the best time, and then maybe this month as well. But the Xbox also has the Dead Space remake also coming out.
Dead Space is this month?
Yeah, Dead Space is like in 2 weeks.
I was thinking February. Yeah, I definitely got to pre-order that because I want to play that for sure.
So I don't think it has to worry about Forspoken, because Forspoken is a new IP, and plus it's already mixed already.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But yeah, and like you said, like I'm actually applauding Xbox that they're finally doing more, or they're gonna start to do more of these little direct, right, state of plays, direct and stuff like that. But right, because I think that's what the Xbox fans need, right? They really need that, especially they didn't show up for the Game Awards. They didn't, they didn't show up all last year neither. So I think, to keep more updates or whatever. However, the content that's going to be in this show, the content that's in this coming direct or whatever next week, like you, I'm not interested in anything. I don't care about Minecraft Legends. I'm not saying that these games are bad. Like I'm sure Forza is going to be a great racing game for car enthusiasts and stuff like that, right? But Redfall, it looks cool, and this is what I said in Unispace the other day as well. It's like I think Redfall is going to overall going to be received well, right? But is it going to be something that like it becomes like an actual hit? Like, are people going to be like a lot of people going to gravitate toward it? And you're going to see it everywhere and stuff like that? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. So I don't think that's really that game. I don't think that game is really going to affect anybody for being like, damn, I need to get an Xbox to play this game. Not saying that the game is going to be bad, right? The only game that would have been on this showcase that would do that is Starfield, but they're saying that that's going to have its own showcase. And like I've been telling people, I think that game is going to get delayed. I don't think it's going to make it by June. I think that game is getting delayed. I still think it comes out this year, but I think it's going to come out near the holidays.
It's good that Xbox finally caught on to Nintendo's formula with the directs. Like it's honestly one of the best ways to, get like bite-sized information of these games coming to your platform. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we don't need every single showcase developers and a host and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that stuff is cool when the time is right. I'm not saying don't get rid of that, but yeah, when you got like bite-sized information like this, it's cool just to have a show that just runs and showcase the games, and probably have somebody talk in the background just to direct you. Here's what's coming up next. But it's a good formula.
Yeah, but honestly, yeah, like I said, like the content, like for me personally, I think they gotta. If it's gonna be your first one and you didn't show up at the Game Awards or whatever, you got to do more than just those 4.
Oh yeah,
like,
I agree. I agree with that.
It has to be more. It has to be. You say, okay, these are the games coming in the next 12 months. Last year, okay, what about the rest of 2023?
Mm-hmm.
This could have been an opportunity to show more stuff, show a sneak peek or whatever before they dive into it at E3 or whatever. So I don't think this show is really gonna do. I'm glad that they're starting to do it, but I don't think this show is really gonna do much. At least for me personally. What's up, Persona?
Persona can't wait to play Minecraft Legends. Yeah, so we in there.
I'm playing that shit right there.
Hey yo, man. For game. All right, before you go, Persona, you saw the Aaron Green tweet, right? Before I'm talking about before this was announced.
Yeah.
What was your mindset going in when you saw that first Aaron Berg tweet compared to what is actually being announced now?
I thought it was gonna be a showcase, like a straight up like, yo, we doing a big blowout showcase at the start of the year to show off what's coming to Xbox this year and coming in the near future in 2024 or some shit like that. I thought they were gonna go all out since really and truly they owe fans, like, you owe fans this because you ain't do shit for 2022, man. Like, yo, bro, dudes is starving out here. Starving. Nah, like, yo, real talk, bro. Dudes is starving out here.
That we hungry.
The bite-sized stuff is cool, but bruh, dudes is starving, man. You gotta come correct. You can't drip feed, man. You gotta like show your hand and be like, yo, this is what's coming, this is what's up. This is why I was saying, if they show like Redfall and all that stuff here, and we still don't get a date for Redfall, it's an automatic L. I think
we're gonna get a date though. I think we're gonna get they have to, bro. And I shouldn't give them the benefit of the doubt with that because they really haven't earned that in my opinion, but come on, they have to, bruh. They have to. Imagine.
And my thing is this. My fault. Like, I ain't eating nothing today in the office. Like,
oh, you just got home?
Yeah. My thing is this.
I've been home you don't want to order in the office because when you order in the office, it becomes like a job where, oh, I want this, and it's like, yo, listen, man, I'm just trying to order my simple sandwich and keep that shit moving. I ain't trying to order no shrimp salad. I ain't trying,
Not only that, but it is expensive as hell in the city, man.
Oh yeah, you in the city, yeah.
Nah, but not only that, but I feel like the lineup could have been better, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have included Starfield and gave Starfield a 20-minute segment, 15-minute segment.
You could have put Elder Scrolls with Starfield. What's the point of having Elder Scrolls Online in here? You know what? Let me show. I'm not going to speak on it because I don't play it. But go ahead, my bad.
No, you good. I'm just saying, man. It could have been more than that. You feel me? But
you know what? Where's Hellblade 2?
Yo, that's listen.
Listen, man. Xbox Infinite podcast. They want Hellblade 2, man.
Yo, listen. Never forget, Barry, because there's a lot of games that Xbox has just swept under the rug, and we just moseyed on past. Hellblade 2, Everwild. What's up with Avowed? Can we get an update for that? What's up with Fable? What's up with what's that another game I'm forgetting?
State of Decay 3.
Perfect Dark.
State of Decay 3, Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Perfect Dark.
There's a ton of games we still don't know nothing about, nothing at all, and it's like, yo,
Hellblade 2. Or did you say that?
Yeah, that was the first one I said because that's a game that I'm excited for. Like,
they led off with that game, the showcase of console.
Next generation.
The first Series X, game shown. Yep, that's true.
And it's like, yo, where is that? I don't give a fuck about seeing pictures in Iceland and all this, man. Where is the game?
Cosplay.
If this show is 45 minutes, like, we don't know, that's not confirmed information. If this show is 45 minutes, that's not all gameplay. They talking in that shit. It's gonna be a lot of talking. Go ahead.
Yo, what up, y'all?
Yo, TV
What up,
man, what's
TZ?
good, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Just made it to the crib, man. Just got off work. Hey, man, I just want to, real quick, man, before I head back out, man. This is finally, it's an exciting moment for us, man. You know, for us about gamers, man.
Absolutely.
We finally got the showcase coming up, man. You know, can't wait for that. It's only 4 games that they're going to be showing, but hey, that's fine. It's better than nothing. But yeah, I'm super excited for Redfall. Redfall gonna be lit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. I'm just speaking for me personally. Like,
no, it's all good.
I don't play Elder Scrolls. I don't play Forza. I don't play Minecraft. Like, yeah, Redfall is the one game that I'm like really interested in here.
Yeah. Out of all the four, Redfall is my is the most intrigued. Just like as far as for me goes, it's my most excited game for the showcase too. So, I'll check in the rest of them. I'm definitely gonna check in the Elder Scrolls and all that good stuff. But yeah, like Redfall is like the one I'm really interested in. Yeah, man. I mean, like, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is very exciting. So what I'm gonna do is, since I'm in here, I'm gonna go ahead and pass out some Xbox Oreo cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get a box.
Yo,
got you, Persona.
we need milk too, man. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, y'all got the ice cream Oreos? The Oreo ice creams?
They got the green filling and everything. They got the green filling for y'all and everything, but you know.
we
You know what I'm saying?
We can't
Your whole
eat
tongue
Oreos
will be
and no
green when
milk.
you're done eating these Oreos.
Hey, I want to ask him a question. You said the TV.
You said what, bro?
Now I want to ask you: did you play Ghostwire and Deathloop? And if so, what do you think about those games?
You said Ghost what?
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire and Deathloop. Did you play those, and what you thought about the quality? If you checked them out.
I mean, like, I only dabbled in Deathloop just a little bit. Really wasn't my cup of tea or whatever. I never really played Ghostwire at all. But like,
it's not all that either. It's kind of outdated. I'm just saying that I don't see Bethesda making any games of a higher quality than that. You at some point you gotta accept people for what they are. That's the best they can do right now.
Well, I mean, man. I mean, like, we'll see the type of quality that they're gonna bring as far as like Starfield and whatnot. I mean, like, 9 times out of 10, it's probably not gonna be 60 frames. I'm probably sure on that because of what they packing into this game. I'm sure it's not gonna be 60. It's probably gonna run in 30. It could possibly get a FPS boost like later on. I mean, I don't know, but right now it's definitely
Probably the only thing that they'll probably be able to do in terms of FPS, because it's most likely going to be at 30. Todd Howard said that games at 30 are perfectly fine. The games that they make and stuff like that, right? Which it is what it is. But I think to push it beyond that, you're probably going to need like the VRR TVs, like that little feature, the VRR, because that's the only way that they could possibly do that. But then again, you're gonna have to have a special TV for that, or a TV with that feature.
Yo,
which not a lot of people have. A lot of people have TVs with VRR.
Real talk. to go back to what Andrew was saying, Deathloop, I wasn't a big fan of Deathloop. I thought the dialogue was really good, but the gameplay to me, it didn't really gel with me. But Ghostwire Tokyo, I thought Ghostwire Tokyo was pretty good. I enjoyed that game. So I'm not saying like, you know, they can't make like good games out of that studio with Arcane, but I know Ghostwire is a different studio, but Arcane was Deathloop. But yeah, when it comes to Redfall, it's just one of those games where you know you can just play with your friend and you can have a good time with it. Hopefully it could be more than just that, where the single player portion or just a story in itself can be enriching, and you know what I mean, you can actually create some type of franchise from it, or you can create something.
I don't get how are you creating co-op experiences and not keeping in mind cross progression or shared progression?
Yeah,
Stuff
that's
like
that's an L.
That seems stupid to me.
It should be a standard.
If you're gonna have something that's a co-op a co-op experience that you encouraging people to play with friends and all that, why would I play with my friend if nothing that I do is going to count?
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense. That's how you know they really are building shit for like casuals, like who don't care. Oh, I just want to have fun with my friends. You know, who wouldn't touch the game outside of playing with a friend, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like that comes off very, very casual to me.
Yeah, they don't really care about their own progression. They just want to play. Yeah,
that comes off very casual to me. It's like you wouldn't put what developer wouldn't think to put cross progression in there? Even Batman Gotham Knights has cross progression.
Non-tethered. Yo, shout out to Kratos99 with a $5. He said the Xbox event is officially sponsored by Oreos and milk, which is not available in America.
Big facts.
Hey, yo, that was a weird partnership, man. But you know, hey, get your money. How you get your money, man? But
hey, man, I ain't gonna cap. When I found it out, man, dog, I went to I was already in the grocery store shopping and shit, man. Dog, the first thing I did, man, was went down to cookie aisle, bro. I just wanted to see, man, but I found out it wasn't in America. I was like, oh damn.
Yo, it seemed like Xbox like cookies, man. First it was Chips Ahoy with Sea of Thieves, now it's Oreos, man. God damn.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Hey, since you like Xbox and people love Destin, because Destin, who's name, Lagari or whatever, damage controls for Xbox. Did you buy any of Destin's cookies? Because I know Kid Smooth did.
Yo, Kid Smooth bought, hold up, Kid Smooth bought Destin cookies and he ain't share that?
He bought the cookies and was excited to say it on a podcast. That dude,
did he open them?
He ain't eat it.
I think he ate them. I wouldn't trust Destin. Destin looks a little weird, but whatever.
Nah,
I wouldn't trust.
Hey yo, where the hell is Kid Smooth, man? I want to actually review on them goddamn cookies. Cause before Destin blocked me, I told him send me them goddamn cookies so I can review them. But he ain't sent it to me yet. Well, he blocked me. Right?
Y'all wildin'.
Speaking of Kid Smooth, I heard Barry earlier who was saying how all these Xbox podcasts were born and stuff like that. Listen, man, shout out to Planet Xbox, the best Xbox podcast.
Yo,
right?
I mean, boring in the sense that, yo,
what you mean? I don't watch no Xbox podcast.
Yo, when I listen to these podcasts, bro, like respectfully, like, yo, they're not talking about Xbox. These shows have like Xbox in the title, Xbox Infinite, Xbox Planet Xbox, We Bleed Green. When I come over there as a PlayStation dude, yeah, I'm not saying that everything gonna be 100% Xbox, nah. But yo, the legit news and topics is PlayStation shit. They be like, yo, PlayStation sold 30 million units sold. I'm like, yo, am I listening to a PlayStation podcast?
Because they're not giving them anything newsworthy over there at Xbox, bro.
Yo, man,
to talk about.
You gotta create something. You know, create some type of topic or news or something, bro. Or change the name of your podcast.
And good faith arguments and all of that, right?
Yeah, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I mean? But yo, when somebody coming from the outside in, when I look at something like Xbox Infinite, I'm thinking you got a whole topic where you have some dude talking about PlayStation Liquid Metal on an Xbox podcast. How does that look? Like, really, truly, not even on no fanboy shit. How does that look? It don't look good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, do you want to grow off of?
Listen, I don't. It's dry for them. Like Persona said, man, they starving. Listen, his movie, you know, on playing Xbox, we did our 10 best games of 2022,
Mhm.
and in the top 3, 2 of them were PlayStation exclusive because they had none. So they had nothing else the whole
Hey,
goddamn year. I don't
this is
know.
my question for y'all. It's my question for y'all. You know, because like y'all, I mean, like I'm sure that all y'all got y'all PS5s day one. I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Y'all PS5s are standing or laying down.
Hey, bro, I could show.
Standing.
My-
From
Standing.
since day one, since I've had it. Standing.
Okay, so okay. So what condition y'all PS5s in? Great condition.
Uh,
No problems.
yes.
my
Okay,
shit
what?
breaking. Nah, I'm joking. My joint is immaculate.
All right, well that solves that problem right there, man. Y'all had y'all PS5s for 2 years. I just got mine back in November, so that solves that narrative.
Yeah, but even the reasonings on what they're saying is BS because the dude that I played was a straight line. He said the PS5 it wasn't like it wasn't the CPU and the liquid metal. He said it wasn't like locked in or whatnot, and then it could leak out or it can break because of like the Blu-ray player vibration.
No, but did y'all see the update on it?
Oh yeah, they
Did
took
you
it
see
back.
they said not that the one that did that was one that they had to repair. So whoever repaired that might have fucked up and loosened it up, and that's why it's like that. They took that shit back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but like I was saying yesterday in the space, it's like everything that that they try to use to like fearmonger against PlayStation is like always backfired on them. Every single thing, the SSDs, the screws, the new model with the smaller heat sink was gonna overheat, and then it comes to find out it's like 1.1 degrees cooler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and they never take accountability for it. They never want to be
Yeah,
like,
they never- they
shit,
want-
you know what, my bad. Yeah.
At least this person did this. What's it called? Wooloo or Lulu
Yeah,
name?
they updated it. Yeah.
At least they did.
Yo, listen, this is what you gotta understand, man. The fact that people were running with this and it was only one person, that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know, bruh. One person. Disgusting, man.
Yo, craziness, man. Like, and
I'm gonna roll out, y'all.
All right,
yeah, no doubt, Teeth, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
And no problem.
Do you
man.
have a YouTube channel?
Well, I mean, this right here, but I mean, I ain't got no videos, okay? Nothing, but yeah. Well, but yeah, man, I'm gonna continue to watch the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do your thing.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
All right, no problem. Holla at y'all.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, you never seen nobody like any major news, publications running it with it too. Like, I mean, yeah, they probably did for like little clickbait stuff, but nobody was like, no IGN podcasts and things like that was doing no serious type of like reporting. Like, yeah, this is an issue going on PlayStation. Nah, is what podcast doing it? Xbox podcast, PlayStation shit. Feel crazy, man. I mean, y'all gotta get it together, man, over there on the Xbox side. Yeah, 2023, it's supposed to be out here.
Barry, we gotta behave, man. Remember, we just two fanboys.
Oh yeah, we two fanboys.
Honest.
1K
But
subscribers.
what do y'all think is gonna be the next hardware fearmonger? I think whenever because there was reported that PlayStation is just gonna produce the all digital console, but you'll be able to insert a disk drive into it and whatnot. That's gonna be that's gonna be the next one. It's like, oh, I plugged it in and that shit blew up.
Nope, not even that. I already know what the next fearmonger is gonna be. The next fearmonger is gonna be two, and it's gonna be back to back. The first one is gonna be the PlayStation Edge controller. Some people are gonna complain about the battery, and they're gonna be using that and running with that and crying foul and all that other stuff.
My controller's drifting. Yeah.
And then the next one is actually going to be the PlayStation VR 2. They're going to find somebody who says that the eye tracking doesn't work good enough. I still get dizzy or whatever, and people are going to run with that. Like, oh,
somebody passed out or something.
I just get too hot on their face or some stupid shit. It's going to be something with that. Trust me, those are going to be the next.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the VR 2 because that's the next like big major like thing, and it costs a lot. So people's definitely going to have their articles ready, their propaganda ready to gear up. It's like, oh yeah, the build quality is not good. It feels cheap or something. You know what I mean? They're gonna do something. Oh look, my whatever this part broke off. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do some crazy stuff with that
Hey,
VR.
somebody already capped for the PSVR. So one of the people that got to try the CES.
What do you say?
Now, multiple people did articles about it, right? And whatever you see in PSVR mirrors to the TV. So they was complaining about the see-through. You know how you can see through like the HTC Vive, so you don't bump into nothing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was saying the see-through being black and white is a negative, and one dude said the visuals of the see-through is bad. But then a female showed her live footage, and she said the see-through looks amazing. And you can see the see-through a black and white images on the flat screen. It looked just like the regular color image. So they already complaining
like
about that.
Majority of the previews I watched, when they would talk about the see-through, they say, yeah, it's black and white, but it's clear as hell. You know what I mean? Like,
man, somebody gonna put that on and say they went blind. That's what they're gonna say.
Yo, fact. Yo, shout out to my man Braxton, bruh. What's good, bruh? With the $5, he said, there's been fear mongering about PlayStation 5 since before it launched. Yeah, I remember that. I remember I had to do a video about rest mode.
Absolutely.
Remember the narratives about it's supposedly not 10.3 teraflops or RE8? What do you mean RE8?
Yeah, Resident Evil Village, when that one guy, the Dust Golem, the insider guy, made up that whole BS about like that he heard that Resident Evil 8 was running terrible on the PS5. Remember, he admitted that he said that because Xbox was getting good news. I mean, Xbox was constantly receiving bad news, and he wanted to make it like even or whatever.
Yo, I do remember that. I do. Yo, yeah, I remember that was crazy. I remember. I think Persona, you kind of went off that week or something. It's like what?
Yeah, I probably did.
This dude saying propaganda because Xbox not getting a fair shot.
Good news. Yeah, that's a crazy reason to lie, bro. Like,
Crazy.
yo, like
he about to be a guest on Mad Podcast for the week.
Yeah, bro, to lie so openly like that, bro, like you really are unhinged.
That's what this dude, KY Bob. That's what he did. He ran with the whole vertical and horizontal PS5s. He got to be on the Xbox podcast about PlayStation News. He got his shine. You know what I mean?
Stop listening to these Twitter dudes, man. These dudes don't know shit. Just because you could put a computer together, you think you're a tech expert. Shut up.
Oh man.
Hey, one of these Xbox podcasters said one of their homies from the military just got their home burned down from a PS5.
Name some bash scripts.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Explain cloud security. You so tech savvy, motherfucker. Shut up.
And you notice nobody's really doing that like on the like PlayStation, like nobody's pointing out like any like little failure that Xbox has or whatever. There was that shit like when they first launched, when people were doing that the vaping shit. Yeah. But everybody knew that shit was bullshit, right? Nobody really believed in that. But other than that, like, you don't see people like pushing agendas about Xboxes and their failure rate and shit like that. With some of them are failed. And I remember when, like, Call of Duty was breaking consoles when it first launched. It was breaking Xbox Series X consoles. Nobody said anything about that. But
Kid Smooth did a video about that. He couldn't play it. I remember that.
Oh yeah, Kid Smooth was the only one that said anything. Everybody else ignored it.
His name is really KY Bob?
Yeah, his name is KY Bob, bro.
Bro.
Kebab?
KY Bob.
I'm in Cheddar Bob off 8th Mile.
Yo, but nah, I'm not picking on no podcast or anybody, but I'm just pointing out the fact that when you want to attain a certain audience or have a certain vibe for your podcast, if it's something called like Xbox Infinite, and you have this dude on here just for your agenda to bash PlayStation. Oh, PlayStation is faulty. But look at the man's tweet. This risk it for the biscuit guy.
I don't care who it is though. Like that's my thing. Like my whole thing is the misinformation, the lies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he pretty much he said if you don't understand why PlayStation 5 liquid metal cooling solution is a design flaw, KY Bob gave a great explanation today. Hashtag Xbox you get what I'm saying though? Like, yo, it's the perception is off. Yo, you hashtagging Xbox Infinite as how and why PlayStation 5s are failing. So
yo, why is PS5s plural? Hey yo, this stuff.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
why this one PS5 is failing.
Now he said why PS5s is failing.
Oh,
Dog, every single PlayStation 5 is failing in these people's eyes. You know what I mean? It's just weird, man.
PS5 has been standing vertical for over 2.5 years, going on almost 3 years now, man.
Yo, Persona, I told them a little tease, man, for Saturday. You know what I mean? We're gonna be on camera with Danielle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I made sure I have my camera set up where you can see the PlayStation 5 vertically standing up. So I'm definitely gonna look for some cool comments on that.
Hey, yo, I wish, bro. I wish the way mine's gonna be set up. It's not. It's gonna be like, you know, like my PlayStation is like right on the side, so it won't be in like camera view.
I know somebody gonna be like, put it horizontally.
Like that. I heard that the liquid metal's gonna mess that up.
Yep. Yo, but the last thing I want to talk about here, as far as the show, is 2023 is the year off, and I didn't put any specific platforms or anything like that. But in your opinions, in the chat opinions, who is gonna take 2023 in your eyes? And I'm talking about on a objective level. Before we get to the subjectivity, on an objective level, 2023 is the year of.
2023 is the year of PlayStation.
On an objective level, why you say that?
Oh, on an objective level, 2023 is the year of gaming.
Oh, you doing a politically correct answer?
You know, I'm doing the gaming politician way.
Yo, Thrash, what up, man?
Yeah.
Personally, not personally, but objectively, I think 2023 is the year of PlayStation. Just due to the fact of what PlayStation is offering to gamers. Not only are you getting like great games on the PlayStation side of things, but you also have a new experience with like VR or upgraded experience with people that already experience VR. And I do feel that PlayStation VR 2 is going to be much more successful than 1, and I think more people is going to get into VR. You're going to have a lot of more VR conversations going on. If PlayStation can consistently launch VR games like how they're launching in the launch window with 2023, I definitely think PlayStation is going to, 2023 is going to be a year of PlayStation for sure.
Yeah, I think looking at it from the start, like right now, PlayStation definitely looks the strongest and most prepared coming into 2023. Because when we look at this first 6 months of the year, it's pretty dominant by PlayStation. You know, January is Forspoken, February is Hogwarts, Lightfall. Even though Hogwarts is multi-plat, so is Lightfall. Those are still those two games are synonymous with PlayStation. You get what I'm saying? PlayStation VR 2, Call of the Mountain, all in February. You feel me? March. Oh, the DualSense Edge in January. Feel me?
Right before Xbox show. No, after Xbox show.
After. Then, you know, they got like the other time deals. Like my brain is like going to
Yo, you got a good birthday week, man. You know what I mean? You got Forspoken, you got the DualSense Edge, you got the Xbox Direct.
That's what you say?
What happened?
That's what you say? You gonna buy one of those for me for my birthday? Is that what you?
Buy what? DualSense Edge? Absolutely
you
not.
Buy one of those?
You
gonna foot the bill?
You gonna get the DualSense Edge. I'm gonna buy the Chinatown version.
Hey, bro, that shit
gonna be hella plastic.
That shit ain't gonna be a DualSense Edge. It's gonna be a DualSense Ledge.
Yo, you remember how the DualShock 3 was and how like it's mad creaky? The Chinatown version gonna be mad creaky. Like you can't even twist that joint. You know what I mean? Yo, Kratos, appreciate the $5, man. He said hopefully PlayStation has a showcase this year. Hopefully they have a showcase this month or next month. That's what you know.
In fact, like I'm not even thinking. Yo, PlayStation needs to do a showcase between now and March. Straight up.
Yo, facts.
People get that all the time.
Like a showcase, not like a. I mean, state of play for sure, but like have a showcase as well. Like we need that, man.
No, a showcase.
Yeah.
PlayStation needs to do a showcase between now and March. They need to do a showcase, hands down.
Oh, Amanda said her birthday on the 30th. Oh, that's what's up. What's that? Yeah, Oh yeah,
Aquarius.
Capricorns. That's all Aquarius. Okay, my bad.
Aquarius.
Yo,
Warren? Man, the birthday's on the 30th.
shout out to my man Leo Jimmy. With the $10, it said 2023 is gonna be my equivalent to 2020, 2010 for PS3. I bought 5 games in 3 months that year. Where the hell is my Grand Blue Fantasy? Yo, Grand Blue Fantasy. I think they're gonna have an announcement at the end of the month.
Yeah, January 21st is when we're gonna
yeah.
get Grand Blue Celebration, and that's when they're gonna give us the show new gameplay and give us a release date.
Yeah,
I think Grand Blue.
Release date.
I think Grand Blue in like summertime.
I think that's coming out April.
April.
Yeah.
That's not a bad date. It's pretty open. April's pretty open.
Yo, Grand Blue.
Not
That
for me.
that is a very big audience. That's a very popular game as well. I know a lot of people that played like the mobile, RPG game. There's no way you're not gonna miss the relink, the action game, whether it's on PlayStation or PC. You're not gonna miss it.
Now I'm thinking about it. Hold up. When do the Pixel Me Masters drop?
They haven't announced a date for it yet.
Yeah,
No
I know. Like
date.
in spring.
They say spring, yo. It might be end of March.
Yeah,
that drop.
I
think that might drop April or probably May.
No, April is open, but
Yeah, I
for
can
me,
see
it's
April.
not it's not open at all because just stuff of the Mega Man Battle Network. That's like 10 games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like I'm not gonna play all 10 right away, but I'm gonna play, as much as I can.
I'm definitely gonna run. I'm definitely gonna
until-
run through 1 and 2 for sure.
I'm not 1, 2, and 3 because three is the because I played 1 and 2, right? I didn't play 3, but 3 is the one that everybody considers the best.
I played.
right?
I played 3.
Yeah.
I love the first 3. I fell off from the 4th, and then I didn't even know they had a 5th or 6th. To be honest, I fell off from it.
They got like 10 of them, bro. There's like 10, but some of them are like they had 2 versions. Like Pokemon has 2 versions, like red and blue, right? Some of them are like that. Like they released 2 versions because they were trying to compete with Pokemon with those games, and they did it. They had that little setup like that. So some of them are like kind of the same, but with some differences, just like Pokemon, Gold and Silver or some shit like that. So
I just can't wait to get back into the game and obviously play it, but also that music, man. Remember using the town? Dun, 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 dun.
All I know, man, this year, regardless on what platform you play on, you're gonna be very busy.
Absolutely.
listen, to answer your question, objectively, Tears of the Kingdom, but subject no. No, in terms of the platforms, right? I think that this is going to be the overall year is PlayStation's year, and I'm judging that by the amount of big exclusive that's coming to them, right? For first third party, right? I count all of that as well too, and the amount of more games I know or more exclusive I know I'm going to play. See, last year, right? I know people will say like, well, God of War, Ragnarok, or Horizon is better than anything Nintendo put out last year, and that's completely fine, right? You know what I mean? I love Xenoblade 3 more, but I gave it to Nintendo last year only because I played more exclusives from them and they were quality, and I'm counting like the Live Alives, the Triangle Strategy, and stuff like that, right? And there were consistent qualities, except Pokemon Scarlet. That was the only one that was like, this is the only one that I was like, shit, this is some bullshit, right? But what? Oh no, I was gonna say, but this year, because this year I don't like, other than like the Nintendo first party in terms of like Fire Emblem, like then like Octopath is coming to PlayStation, you know what I mean, and like all these third party games and the third party Japanese games, even some like Grand Blue Fantasy that are gonna be exclusive, they're not skipping PlayStation. They're also coming to PlayStation. Versus last year, I think Switch had just a little bit more JRPGs exclusive, but I don't think they're gonna have that advantage this year, especially because this year we're getting the god of the RPG, right? The god of the JRPG, which is Final Fantasy 16, which was like a AAA JRPG, like that's gonna be next gen only. That's something. Even though last year was great for RPGs in general, we didn't have that big AAA RPG like a Final Fantasy, that we're gonna get this year. So, and that's a PS5 exclusive. So yeah, I think personally for me, PlayStation they're gonna this is gonna be the best year for them, or this is their year personally, and I will also say, objectively, just looking at the output of games, even though, yeah, I will say Tears of the Kingdom is most likely going to be my game of the year, but the output of the games that's coming out from PlayStation, from first and third party, even though we don't know much, what's the first party output? We only know of Spider-Man, right?
Even
Spider-Man,
second,
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'll say Stellar.
So we're
Stellar Blade.
gonna get a few more. We're gonna have to get a couple.
But
We're gonna have to get like at
even
least
their
2 more.
their second and third party is on point because, Stellar Blaze drops this year. Final Fantasy 16 drops this year. Forspoken, that's a third party exclusive, drops this year. I think PlayStation kind of has like all 3 categories kind of locked down right now. Now, obviously, that could potentially change as the year continues, but as of right now,
this is why we need a showcase from them when it comes to the first, like third party wise. I honestly want a showcase focusing on first party games from PlayStation Studios. You know what I mean? And let people know the roadmap as far as here's what our studios are creating from 2023 and beyond. That's what I want from them personally. I think they did a great job when it comes to third party and second party with the state of plays last year and all the little shows that they did last year. But now it's first party time to shine, man. Where are these games at?
Let me ask you this. Do you think, and I hate to bring that, no, I don't hate to bring this up because I am curious. Do y'all think that PlayStation is going to announce an acquisition this year?
Yes, but I still think it's going to be more of like a single studio acquisition rather than a big publisher.
Okay, gotcha.
I've heard people say Square Enix a lot. We'll see what that comes. I'm not going to put I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But yeah, I do agree. Like, there might be like a single acquisition, but I don't think it's not going to be necessarily for PlayStation. I think it's more so for PC, development and things like that, or here at studio. Yeah, because that's what they've been doing a lot. They've been acquiring a lot of studios for the PC front, and that's why I think they're going to continue that as well, especially when it comes to just trying to get some of these live service games out from them. But yeah, I do think they're going to acquire something. But like I said, the showcase.
Mother said Maverick, man. Ain't nobody buying that. Yo, they ain't even make nothing yet, man.
Maverick is the new studio.
Yeah, the new game studio.
Yo, really and truly, like as a Xbox fans, like how do you feel about that, man? Like that news kind of confused me as well because they were making Fable, right? Fable is going to be open world RPG, or is it linear type of RPG?
The people that left were the ones that made the Horizon, or some of them, I think.
Yeah, they were the head dudes. The head,
the Horizon, the Forza Horizon team. A lot of them are from there.
What are they saying that they're making with what you call it? Yo, that's a good one, Wizard. Shift Up. I said that last year that I think PlayStation going to acquire them.
No, Shift Up isn't. I'm gonna tell you why. I thought so until I saw the news. So Tencent last year before the new year, Tencent bought a 20% stake in Shift Up. So that one I think is off the cards with PlayStation.
Yeah, but you have PlayStation fully funding making the game exclusive with Project not Project E, but Stellar Blade.
Yeah. Obviously, there's still Shift Up still owns most of it, but when it comes to the business side, Tencent has a 20% stake, so that might muddy up things when it comes to trying to acquire that studio.
Because now you got to think about Tencent.
It's weird. Like I don't know. I feel like part of me feels like Tencent and PlayStation might be a tad bit buddy. The reason why I say this is because they both put stakes into Kodokawa. And I'm just like, y'all kind of moving a little similar. What's going on over there, man? What y'all
doing? Yo, they got both in Epic as well. Yo, Unicron, man, appreciate it. 17 months being a Social First Class member. He said PlayStation will acquire 2 studios. Which one will be obvious? The other one, which people will be like, who? Oh, they're gonna acquire Lisp Interactive and GWP Industries or the studios.
Studio.
Well, as far as the Who, I've heard few people on like some of the DMs that I am bring up Wushu Studios, which is like the UK based studios, but they're support studios and they helped on like Destruction All Stars and stuff like that. I've heard some people say that Sony could be looking at to possibly acquire them as well too, which that's something that wouldn't be, like out of the norm for Sony. Like if you look at the shit that they've been acquiring, like Fire Sprite, everybody like, who the fuck is that, right? You know what I mean? So I've heard some people bring up Wushu. As far as like a studio that people know of, yo, it'd be crazy if they acquire CD Projekt Red. I ain't gonna lie. I know that game that shit's been tossed around.
Hey, yo, listen. If they acquire CD Projekt Red,
go ahead.
Persona better create content that week, because I'm just gonna sit back, get my popcorn, and just watch this man cap.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. What you mean? I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I know this. If they do that, there's gonna be a lot of angry people in the community.
Nah, there ain't gonna be no angry people. You gonna be angry. Yo, shout out to Luca, Asher Luca with the $4.99. He said, F you, pony. Parentheses, Bari. What's up, bros? Yeah, shout out to Luca, you bot. That's my favorite bot right there, man. Shout out to Luca. Pumping out that content.
y'all know,
Luca pumping out mad content 2020. I see you, Luca. Pumping out that content.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nah, but personally, I want Sony to strengthen up more of like the Eastern, Asian or Japanese.
Oh yeah, facts.
That's what I want from them the most. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they're gonna. I think they will, but I don't know if their next two acquisitions are gonna be one of those. So yeah,
something like that.
I think Falcom is too. They didn't acquire Level 5. They should. And Level 5 is done. They're done for it. Level 5 is done. You know what I mean? Which is a sad thing.
They should acquire Level 5 because they have done work with them. When it comes to White Knight Chronicles, Nino Kuni. So I'm just like, yo.
Yeah, Dark Cloud, Rogue Galaxy.
How you ain't acquire that? Or like get that studio under your belt. I don't know, but. Yeah,
if they acquire shit, it's probably gonna be. And I think Square Enix is opening up some of their like stocks or whatever to where people can invest in particular studios. So maybe we can see some of that. Maybe like Sony will probably buy like half the stakes of like the Final Fantasy studios. You know what I mean? And they'll be like partially owned by them or something like that. Yeah. That's something that some people have.
Yeah, like with Square Enix, like obviously, I would like PlayStation to acquire that. That's for like the Final Fantasy stuff. But one of the main studios I like for Square Enix is Tokyo RPG Factory, and I want to see them pump out more, games like that. You know what I mean? Because they were
Masano.
Yeah, they were leading the charge when it comes to that, old school, nostalgia RPG games. Bring it back. You know what I mean? And
but another thing, Bari, is if they acquire a Square Enix or a big publisher like that, like Square Enix, right? Everybody's always asking, well, who can do Legend of Dragoon? You get a studio who would do it and stuff like that, and you can't really point to a current first party studio right now, but like Square Enix, like they could be one of the ones. They can tap into some of the older IPs that Sony had and bring them back. Yep.
Yo, shout out to Kratos99 with $5. Say, yo, Bari. So, what's your thoughts on what happened with Ubisoft? So, I briefly saw something about like Skull and Bones being delayed again, or they canceled some game.
No, it's much deeper than that. Much deeper.
Word? So, I didn't really get into what they were saying, but you can go ahead.
So Ubisoft, their sales are starting to plummet pretty badly, and they have canceled a number of unannounced projects on top of the other projects that they canceled last July. So they've canceled a lot of projects, and they delayed Skull and Bones, and it's looking pretty spooky over there. They're talking about like retention, trying to retain
people not coming back to play their games and whatnot. Yeah, they are putting out a lot of live service games, but if people not playing them, Cause yeah, didn't they cancel, what was that game called? Like it was like a skating or bicycle game, and they canceled the same year it came out.
Yeah. Hey man, listen, people were slandering them all last year and getting on them once Elden Ring came out. You know what I mean? Might have affected their sales. Remember, everybody was like, we'll, anti Ubisoft open world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on over there. They said that
it's the same problem as like a lot of other third-party studios, and it's interesting. It's a little sneak peek to Saturday's podcast, Barry, with something that we're gonna talk about with the topic. I'm only gonna give them a sneak peek. Let's not go in it too far. Pause.
They give them a sneak peek.
I believe with what Neil Druckmann was saying with the Washington Post interview that he did with Gene Park, with kind of being able to create something that's appealing to an audience but also refreshing to the developers, and then being able to continuously create something new and refreshing. I think that stuff also, like, I think that's also a huge problem in the third-party developer space, where these motherfuckers is tired of making the same shit, bro. Like, they won't say it. They'll just leave. or like I say, people who hate their job, but they stay and just do a shit job instead of finding something better. I'm telling you, bro.
Ubisoft, in my opinion, like, for what the direction where they're going, they haven't really put out anything compelling. Where they've been trying to do the live service, free to play type games, but the ones that they've been putting out, the Riders Republic, that didn't go off anywhere. The other little bicycle roller drone type game that they had, that didn't go off nowhere. They turn in what's the name? What you call it? Splinter Cell. They're not really doing nothing with that. The only real live service game, not the Splinter Cell, the Ghost Recon.
Mario couldn't even help them out.
Yeah, the Mario game didn't
even
sell.
Mario didn't even help.
Yeah,
didn't even help them out.
Matter of fact, yeah, I saw that on Twitter. It was like they was disappointed with the sales of Mario.
Yeah, but you know what? It's things out of context, because they pointed out that they're talking about the sales of from December to January. So I don't know much about.
Oh, like a holiday sale they're talking about.
Yeah.
The way Ubisoft is looking, don't be surprised if they get scooped up pretty soon.
Xbox. Yo, shout out to my man Twisted Sin with a $5. Android user. He said Persona is correct. Sony and Tencent are partners. David Falke confirmed that on a podcast a while ago.
No, jeez.
No, he said Falke.
No, he spelled it Falke. Yeah.
Oh, Falke. Okay.
But Microsoft, it's just, they're going through it, and they're talking about this deal may not go through until 2024 or something like that. And if they do get it this through, I don't think they'll be able to buy another publisher after that. So I don't think as of now, Microsoft could have a chance to buy or doesn't have a chance to buy Ubisoft. If
this deal goes through, why not? What's stopping them from buying something else? Or even if it doesn't go through, what's stopping them from buying something smaller?
Mm-hmm.
Something like a Ubisoft or something like that.
I mean, they could try, but as you can see, like,
and EA, I think EA is also hurting a little bit as well, because they lost the FIFA stuff, and then now there was some.
They ain't hurting anytime soon, because they when it comes to the best selling games of the year, or like the last 12 months, like 3 of their games is like top 3, top 5 in there.
Yeah, but the next FIFA isn't going to be FIFA. It's supposed to be called
They lost the FIFA title or FIFA license.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, shout out to my man Unicron with the £5. He says, okay, real talk. Do you really believe Sony will acquire a full-blown publisher, a sizable one, at least the size of Capcom? Happy Easter. I'm out of here. Yeah, I would like Capcom too. Yo, like I said earlier, when it comes to 2023, Capcom and Square Enix is pumping out a lot of content. You know what I mean? And yeah, I do think those two publishers, they are reasonable for PlayStation to acquire. If you gonna pay, how much they pay for Bungie? 6 million?
3.2 billion.
Yeah, like Square Enix and Capcom, you gonna spend a little bit more than that, but you're not too far away from that. You know, you feel me? I
feel like school. I mean, of the two, I think Capcom would be a bit cheaper than Square.
Yes, Capcom is much smaller than Square.
Yeah,
Yeah, Square has more mobile games and shit.
I can see Capcom definitely, like 8 billion. Excuse me, sorry, like 8 billion, 7 billion. But that's if PlayStation wants to take that dive. You never know. But looking at Capcom's catalog, they got a lot of good selling shit. So I think it would be good. But
Capcom is thriving right now too. So
but that's if Capcom also wants to sell, because I know they're a family business. So I know, so like that's another thing is like.
But Chris, you also got to look at it as PlayStation saved Capcom too. So that shit like that goes a long way, especially with
same thing with Square Enix
culture. Yeah,
listen, man, I trust Jim.
Stuff like that goes a long way.
One thing I know about Jim, he's a negotiator. That man know how to get the business done. He know how to get the deals done. And if they were to acquire anyone, I when it comes to publishers, it can come to those two.
You definitely right about that, Barry. Like a lot of people like shit on Jim Ryan, but that man definitely is a very good businessman.
He gets shit done.
He gets stuff done. Yeah.
He definitely gets
even
shit
before
done.
He was like head of PlayStation. When he was working for the European division, he was getting shit done.
Yeah, he definitely done. I respect Jim Ryan off rip with that, because the man, he came into power. He became the CEO of SIE, and look what's going on. Because remember what Sean Layden said, Barry. The last true thing that he did was the Insomniac deal. That was the last thing he locked up, and he left on his way. So everything after that is Jim Ryan.
Yep.
It's looking proper. Now, Jim, I know you listen to Jim. I know you are. Let's get these showcases in order, my brother.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, listen. And not to be that petty dude, but Microsoft got a showcase coming or event. Yo, PlayStation, let's get that thing together.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
I'm not one of these dudes like, they don't need no showcase. Yo, bro, get that shit together.
They absolutely didn't. I mean, they had really good state of plays last year.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
Like the one right before the summer, and then the last one that they did a few months ago. But what would those state of plays carried by?
Third party.
Capcom and Square Enix.
Yep.
Capcom and Square Enix. You know what I mean? So we definitely need a
first party showcase.
First party, because I know that they have more first party games coming out this year other than Spider-Man 2. You know what I mean? But I think PlayStation has now shifted towards the whole, which Nintendo has been doing, and I think even Neil Druckmann talked about this whole showing things closer to when they want to release it rather than years away. You know what I mean? So I think they're
can we play around this notion as well? Right?
What's that?
The notion was, or people assuming that PlayStation didn't have a showcase in 2020 due to the whole, Activision Blizzard acquisition. Right? They gotta hide their hand. Now that Microsoft has initiated that they're going to be starting a showcase or direct first, do you think PlayStation's going to be like, all right, since they're showcasing what they got, we're going to showcase what we got now with our own showcase?
That's a great question. That is a great question.
Thank you, Persona. I appreciate it, man. We can say that for a topic as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do actually. I do think, you know what? That's it. I'm still in that. That's gonna be a topic on Saturday. We talk about this shit on Saturday, guys. So be ready. Yeah. I think Xbox is leading off. Like, look. We stuck and Xbox never leads with anything. They out the gate before Nintendo. Nintendo probably going to have one announced the same week too. To be honest with you,
no, Xbox sometimes they were the first one that announced Xbox Series, that next generation and all that stuff. Sometimes they lead.
Oh, with that, I'm but it's too far and few in between. But yes, you are right, Chris. But I do think this is definitely, in my opinion, the green light where it's like, all right, y'all showing this? All right, go and queue up that showcase from 2022.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Go and queue up that showcase, boy. We're about to show them something real quick.
What if they announce the showcase tomorrow for next week?
We need to see what Deviation's working on. Firewall, like these partnerships
Haven.
have been Haven. Yo, listen, I don't think Jay Raymond is she the shit. You feel me? But I don't think they got shit to show yet, bro. Like not even like a microcosm. Like they ain't got a goddamn thing. Man.
Yo, what is this y'all tagged me in? Hold on, let me see. The shout out to Caleb, man. He tagged me in something. He's saying another L.
The
For
one,
Xbox
no, Matador tagged us in.
in the Dream joint, but
Matador.
Caleb tagged
My
us
thing,
in. Hunter, shout out to the next gen player. Xbox will become the first carbon aware console with a new update rolling out soon. Fire. Xbox will soon schedule game, app, and OS updates at night during specific times to use lower carbon. Don't PlayStation do that? Whoa, is this news?
Oh, what? My wife, I mean, what is carbon emission? What is that?
Gaming with Persona. Hey, yo, 2022 was the creation of El Persona, bro. Them Xbox dudes. Yo, what tweet was it?
El Persona, yes.
There was on my El Persona. There was on that car poster like, yeah, he spoke to a representative.
El Persona, that's my name. You respect my name. My wife, she come after you. You don't respect my name.
Yo, man, but this
is that Christopher Righteous? Hello, my friend. You gotta go get some plátanos, some tacos. See.
Hey, yo, Chris, he Puerto Rican. You can't talk to a Puerto Rican man like that. They'll get on you. But
yeah, that's right, he is.
Nah, 2023 gonna be a very interesting year, man. I mean,
I like tacos. I like tacos though. My wife is Mexican. My wife is Mexican, so I like I be eating them food. Yeah, I be eating a lot of Mexican food.
That house be smelling real tropical every day, boy.
It's real citrusy in there. They like their lemons and their limes and sprinkle that all in there. But 2023 gonna be a good year, man. Xbox, you guys got a bright future coming along. Nintendo got a game of the year contender. Most likely, people say that's gonna be the game of the year coming along. PlayStation got a lot of variety coming along when it comes to 2023, man. So I'm very, very excited. So it's very hard to say which one is going to be. Well, it's not hard. I think PlayStation is going to be 2023 is going to be the year of PlayStation. But it's
in terms of output and exclusives and quality exclusives and stuff like that. I'm definitely give it to PlayStation, because with Nintendo, the only thing we know of from them, like the only games from them first party wise, is Fire Emblem, which is coming out next week.
Yeah.
And
really, it
and
is?
This month is packed Persona. I'm not even picking it up because it's like, oh, it's too much. It's too much.
I never got into Fire Emblem. I like their soundtracks though. I keep it a buck with it.
But and then Tears of the Kingdom. But Nintendo is most likely going to have a direct either this month or next one, because they always do a January or February direct every single year. So
that's what I was saying.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're gonna show there's gonna be more. I mean, they probably might announce the Metro Prime trilogy remaster that's been rumored and shit like that. Hopefully, we get Wind Waker. You know what I mean?
I think that after what happened last year with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, do you think that Nintendo and Game Freak should take a year off?
They not though.
Game Freak. Yeah, but the issue was always Game Freak, because they put themselves in a position where they have to release the game alongside with the TV shows and the new merchandise. They're gonna refuse to delay it, right? Nintendo with their own actual own IPs like Mario, Zelda. You can see Tears of the Kingdom has been delayed a few times. They're gonna make sure that shit is ready and running properly. You know what I mean? So I think the issue was way more Game Freak than it is Nintendo. And yeah, I do think Game Freak should take goddamn 8 years off. You know what I mean? And get this shit together. You know?
Wind Waker dropping?
Yo,
I don't know. Is those
they should drop
those games are actually done. They're actually ported, because Nintendo, they will hold on to games like there'll be games that are done and they'll hold on to them. So the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD, those are already ported to the Switch, but they just hold on to them until they actually want to release it. Maybe they're waiting for the Switch 2 first year, so it has a more a stream flow of content. You know what I mean? Because that's one thing that Nintendo has to have with the next generation Switch is they're gonna have to have a lineup because they don't get all the third parties, so they have to carry it themselves pretty much. You know.
I mean, we gonna see, man. But I just think on a variety aspect as well. I think VR2 is gonna be a hit. Hopefully, it's a hit with PlayStation. But I think it's gonna be a hit, man. The previews seem very positive. Normally, I wouldn't care about something like that, but I was just listening to like specific things, and the specific things that I had concerns for, it seemed like those are quenched when it came to those reviews. So or those previews. So yeah, I'm super excited for that VR2, man. And just having an easy setup, that much power and an easy setup, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. But yeah, we can close it up here, man. I appreciate you guys coming through, man. Persona, Chris Righteous, the Andrew Wilkins as well coming through, man. Do you guys have any shout outs or anything before we get up out of here?
Chain Echoes is amazing. I love it. Yo, I'm very far in the game.
I just got past yesterday I got past Act 1, man, and yo, my God, that game is crazy.
That shit is crazy, right, Barry?
Yo, that game.
That shit, and you know what? I was thinking, if this game came out in that era, right, like the Super Nintendo era, like this is classic. That game as it is. It'll be considered. It'll be right up there with Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger. Like people be talking about this game at the same level. You know what I mean? Like this shit is fire. I love it. I love it a lot.
Yo, the dialogue is funny as hell too, man. Like, yo, they be cursing, yo, I love the game, man. And now that you have like the suits, the sky armors, definitely a new aspect to the game. Like I was like, yeah, this is lit right here.
Oh yes,
this is lit right here, man.
The gameplay is different. The exploration is way more like you could go up in the sky, hover up and shit like that, and like actually, no boundaries or anything like that. Like that shit. And you know what's mind blowing is this game was made by one fucking guy. One guy thought about all this shit. Yep. I'm like, yo, this dude is fucking crazy.
Yo, that's why it was delayed so long, because this game was supposed to come out like 2020, but it delayed it 2021, then it delayed it again to 2022, and it came the end of 2022. But yeah, they was delayed. This game been in the works for a minute. And by the way, when you guys beat it, make sure y'all look at the credits, end game credits. You're gonna see your boy name up in there.
As the Patreon. Oh, where did you? Was your message on the IO message or no? Or you didn't pay that much?
No, so I'm gonna be in the. I gotta look back on the Kickstarter, but I know.
For sure you're gonna be on the credit because
in the credits
because there's a little island. Once you get your airship, right, there's a little island that you can land on. It's called the Isle of Message, and there's nothing but like a bunch of messages, but it's messages from like the highest tier of like Patreon or the Kickstarters.
Yeah, I think that's like $100 tier. I was in like the $50, $60 tier. Game.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I'm picking it up physical when it comes out. The physical version isn't came out yet, but they're gonna do a physical version. I'm definitely double dipping to show support. I really loved it, man. I highly recommend if you're into the retro style turn-based, old school RPGs, JRPGs of the
I'm in the credits, Julian. Yo, who is your favorite? Before we get out, who's your favorite character so far in Chain Echoes? Like, who do you use like in your party?
I mean, I use pretty much all of them, but obviously Glenn, he stays in all the time, right? This main character. Sometimes I'll use Lenny with the heal emblem class, so she can be my all healer. But she also has the most elemental attacks. So she like has the most utility. Her and Victor have like the most utility because Victor is my buff and my buff guy. Like, he buffed my my offense, buff my defense.
Victor is my healer.
Yeah.
Because he got like a lot.
Sometimes I put healer, but you get more characters, and there's like, and they all play differently. Like this is one girl that I know you're gonna love, Bart, because the way like the way she plays, and like because she's like a fighter character, but her gimmick is like you have to do the certain moves in certain orders to get a combo going. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I also love how each boss is very unique. Even the side quests,
the boss fights
are
is
extremely
unique as hell,
very. Yeah, like you're just getting into Act 2, and so now you're gonna like once you get your airship, whatever, you're gonna start getting like the actual proper side quests, not the little quest board shit, right? The actual proper side quests. And yo, do them because they're very good and they're very unique and very.
Yo, that's what took me. That's what took me so long to get to past Act 1, because I was making sure like certain things on that quest like board, like making sure my combo. I got it to like 30 something. I was like, you know what, I'll probably come back and get these things done. I was like, let me just progress the story. And the game is hard. That boss in the freaking wait, I don't know if it was a boss, but it was like this loft or this elevator that you got to like direct. That jump took me a while. Cause I was like, where the fuck do I gotta go?
Oh, the train tracks.
Yo, it was a train.
Yeah, like, no, you gotta look at where you're going, and it will tell you like the directions that you need to go, and you have to hit each switch specifically, like if you want to go west or you want to go east.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I was doing it
while fighting the boss.
I was doing it trial and error, bro. But I didn't, yo, bro. I didn't. I remember they had like a map, but I wasn't thinking like, oh, I can press the map button to see how.
Oh, you go open the map in the middle of the battle. You go open the map and see where you need to go.
I promise you, I wasn't doing none of that. I was just doing trial and error.
So you kept falling to your death, huh?
I could show you my phone where I have notes. I went left. That didn't work, bro. I was doing it old school, dog. I was like, what the hell is this boss, man, or whatever they doing here, man? They did it twice. that just took me a while, bro. But who you got for your? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm in Act 3. I think there's 4 acts, but I'm in Act 3. But yeah, and it keeps opening up even more, and there's like more shit. And yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed by it.
Yeah, Chain Echoes is
so
amazing.
I love it.
Who is your favorite character so far, Persona? As far as who you're using?
Sir Victor is who I like. Buffing, he was like the buffer and whatnot, and then Scarlet with the thief.
Oh yeah, that's my man. You talking about Sienna?
Yes, Sienna.
Yeah, Sienna. Yes,
that is my favorite character in the game so far, bro. On a combat level, bro.
I love using her, bro. She is always in my party.
She and Glenn is my damage dealers, yo. But right now, how I have her built, because I put the vampiric, class on her. The damage, I can do so much damage, and then I can steal and get my TP back. Yo, her damage output, and I think she got like the best, special
DPS.
Move, where she does that move where she does slice you in the house. That junk does damage, boy.
She does a biking super. Right.
Yeah, and she gets buffed. She gets buffed.
Hold on, Barry. But did you get? I think you have since you're past Act 2. Did you get Balthar?
Oh yeah, I like him too.
The lizard one.
Yeah,
I like his little gimmick of the summoning. Yeah, of summoning, because like you attack with the summon swords, like he gets like a sword added on.
Yeah.
And so when you do the all summon attack or whatever, which isn't his special, right? He does like way more damage and shit like that.
I like him too. I have him backing up Sienna, like when you switch. I have him switch because sometimes Sienna, I like what she does. She can put that bleed on you, but I'll switch him into like to summon some weapons and then the switch back and forth with them. But the game is cracked, man. The game is amazing, man. Definitely.
And it's challenging too. Like it's actually not. It's not an easy.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna die a couple times.
I trust me, I died a lot. Where I'm at is at the part where you go into the cave to chase after the dude that sold you them fake passport shits.
Oh yeah.
I know.
I like that scenario. That's a good little scenario.
Those motherfuckers keep killing me. I was like, oh man, this shit is. I think I need to level up more. That's why I was like trying to figure out.
Yo, a little ahead where you at. There's going to be these enemies called gazers. When you get to the actual what's it called, town, whatever. I forgot the name of the town, the major town. There's going to be a part where you can level grind those gazers because they always come back. Those are one enemies that always come back. And I was like, wait, this enemy keep coming back? Oh, you done fucked up. The trade echoes. I was there for like
Yeah, but
3
you,
hours.
but
I've been playing, oh, go ahead.
no, I said, but you can only level grind skill points, which obviously improves your skill, and obviously get
Yeah.
materials to equipping and putting like the little emblems on your sheet on your equipment and upgrading your swords. That's like the most effective way, because the only proper level up is when you defeat bosses and you get the little star shards
Yeah,
and things like that. So, but the game is challenging, but what I love about it is because sometimes I'll be thinking like, yo, am I under level? You know what I mean? Am I under level? But then I go in and I switch my strategy and really
it's
think
trial
about
and
what
error.
I'm doing it.
Yep.
And it becomes more of a puzzle. It becomes more of solving a puzzle and how to beat these specific enemies than more of like, damn, I need to go level up more, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's
I
definitely
like that. I like that challenge. But trust me, I've died a bunch of times, so don't feel bad. Like I've died a bunch of times to multiple enemies.
It's a JRPG, so it's definitely expected.
It's definitely a lot of trial and error. 'Cause, yeah, I died a lot too.
I'm not.
Just gotta play around with it and make sure you have like the right formation sometimes, or the right level of attacks, or not the right order of attacks coming through. Like I like to put the armor and the mind break on these dudes, and then put bleed and poison, and then work from there with them. But yeah, Chain Echoes, go and play it, man.
I've been playing Octopath Traveler. I bought
you went
it
back
on,
to it?
Yeah. I do want to beat it before Octopath Traveler 2 drops, because I don't want to go into Octopath.
Did you get it on PC?
Yeah, I got it on PC.
Okay.
I mean, I got it on Switch already. But I was like, let me get it on PC, see how it is or whatever.
I'll probably get back to it after 2. I want to see how 2 is.
I kind of want to get like trophies. But yeah, so I started over on PC. I started with Oberic, so I've been going through that and just trying to. Right now, I'm working on getting all of the characters or whatever, and then I'm gonna just push through the story, get all the super jobs and whatnot.
Well, all right, guys, man.
But yo, listen, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Make sure y'all check out What's Up PlayStation podcast this Saturday, 11 a.m. We got Danielle Basutti. That shit gonna be fire. Plus, we're gonna be on camera. You get to look at our you feel me? And then for me, man, listen, tomorrow, Ladies Night podcast episode 5. It's gonna be me, Luca, Stone, Morgan, Kendra, and Kawhi. It's gonna be great, man. We talking about body counts, baths, jumping in DMs, and a whole lot more.
I'm talking about the whole 9 over there.
Yeah, so don't miss it, man. It's gonna be a great show. Don't miss it.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, guys, Saturday, it's gonna be a good one. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for Ladies Night. Good to see that show back, 2023. Not only just gaming, the content about to be, rich out here. You know what I mean? When it comes to content creation and just these shows and podcasts. But yeah, guys, it's been a fun one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Speak From the Heart. If you did, hit the like button. If you really, really enjoyed it, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate you guys staying here and just hanging out. And, make sure you just get familiar with all the content we got here on the channel. But see you guys on Saturday. I definitely will be popping in for Ladies Night, in the chat. So we're going to definitely have some fun in there tomorrow. So, yeah, see you guys, though. Saturday's going to be a movie. Don't miss it. Don't be on no weirdo shit either. If you're on some weirdo shit, you definitely gonna get kicked in your shin.
Yo, say that shit again. Real talk, man. Like, listen, be respectful. We gonna say it at the start of the show too, but be respectful, and don't be on that weirdo shit, man. Especially you want more of these big guests to come on the show. You gotta be respectful, man.
Yeah, gotta be respectful, man. So yo, guys, see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. It's your boy Jay Barry. And I'm Nom. Little preview. Deuces.